YouTube in a moment. There we are. And now we're live on YouTube Shorts. Perfect. Let me get the link set up. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. 1 and 2. Here we are. All right. What's good, Ethan? What's good, Yamesh? How y'all doing? Welcome to the stream, boys. Today, we are once again farming potatoes. I did a little off-camera farming yesterday, like 3 hours. Got 2 XP and didn't pass anyone in SkyBlock XP. Feels bad, man. I don't know how far ahead of us the person in front of us is, but hopefully we pass them today. But today we are going for potato milestone 42. So we are taking a little bit of a step up. And I do also got to claim minions later, but I don't think I get any XP from that. If I somehow double my chili pepper collection today, that would be crazy, but I don't think that's even possible. Even if I had all 31 minions on that, I don't think that would be a case. But Yos good Ganta, how we doing? How's your day, sir? Pretty good. Just woke up, so it's not been too crazy so far. But yeah, we're chilling. Yos good Noah, Alessandra, S10 explosives. Think you're maxing guard in this fin again? That's the goal. That is the goal. So we are currently level 41 on sugarcane and potatoes. Everything else is already maxed. So I should have 10 milestones to go while I'm getting the 5 potato milestones. We should get at least 2.5 sugarcane milestones, which would put us at potato 46 in 15 hours and sugarcane 43.5. So we should have at most like 20 hours or so, I think, or 24 hours. About 24 hours of farming. Good, Max. How you doing this morning? Can you tell me how to remove co-op? They have to be, if it's just you and one other person, then they have to be AFK or like not play the game for 35 days, and then you can kick them. But if it's you and somebody else, like if it's you and 2 other people, then you and the person you don't want to kick have to vote to kick out the person that you do want to kick. How did Mother's Day go? It was great, man. We got some good sushi, which was really nice. And of course, the movie was great. Watched it the second time. It was still really good. I really like Thunderbolts. That's honestly one of my favorite Marvel movies, I think. What's the command? Is it / co-op kick, I think? I'm not totally sure. I think that's what it is. How many god rolls do you think I'll get today? Probably none, man. You got 2 in 20 minutes. I think that's the most you're getting for a little bit. Dropped Shadow Fury 6 minutes ago. Hey, GG. Let's go. We go for max milestones. Do you use repellents and bonus accessory off? No, you go for pests. Pests make things easier. Makes things go by way faster, actually. Because if you're just doing regular farming, you're missing out on all the extra crops from pests. I have gotten to sugarcane 41 without farming sugarcane hardly. Like, I think I farmed maybe, I don't know how much sugarcane. Let me look. What is the sugarcane counter on my hoe here? My sugarcane counter is, I farmed 21 million sugarcanes, and I currently have a total of nearly 100 million sugarcane. So I've gotten like 80 million sugarcane just from pests. So I would not have that at all if I hadn't been doing pests this whole time. So I would have a lot more sugarcane farming to do right now if I had like ignored pests. So pests are a big deal. They are a very big deal. They make it go by so much faster. So I have all bonuses on? Yes. So right now I am using Fermento. Like a lot of people would swap to you know, what's it called? Biohazard and do all that sweaty stuff. I have enough bonus pest chance from other things that I don't really need to. Like ideally I would have like 52 more bonus pest chance, but it's not really worth swapping around all my stuff for. So at the moment I get between 6 and 8 bonus, or 6 and 8 pests every time I spawn them twice. So I have 248 bonus pest chance, so there's a chance I spawn 3, and there's a chance I spawn 4 every time. So I get them after I get them twice, though. There are 2 spawns. That's when I go and grab them. Yo, what's good, Thanos? What's up, Phoenix, Beast, MSG? Good to see you level 471. Remember you from last year made me motivated to grind. Hope you get to max. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, we're working on it. We're working on it. We got like 10 XP left from Garden, so I'm trying to get that this week. And then next week we're going to be back on the M7 grind as planned. No, as a guy, it was slightly different with the way he's shown in the video. I don't think so. I still do it the way I showed it in the video. Yo, what's good, Ian? How you doing, bro? Also stream on Twitch. I do. There's a link in the description, or you can do !Twitch in the chat. Is pelt during Finnegan a good money-making method? I mean, it might be. I think pest vests probably sell for quite a bit, so it's probably not a bad idea. Going for max milestones at the moment. Someone told me to use repellent and accessory off. That used to be the strategy. That is not the strategy now. Pests got buffed like a while back. Sometime last year, I think. Like late last year they got buffed, so they're actually worth using in farming now. So it used to be the strategy to do that, but that's not the case anymore. 1,000 farming fortune, a good start for making money with farming. Yeah, that's a good place to start. Like, I mean, I get 1,500, you know, right now, but I mean, you gotta start somewhere, you know. And that's pretty good spot to start at. Finally got my full Devon's armor in the forge. GG, dude. Let's go. Pet rule. So pet rule is when cast fishing rod, equip slug unless slug is already equipped, and it's the same thing for hedgehog. So it's just for slug, you want to use slug pet while you farm, and then hedgehog while you kill pests, which I believe I said in that video. Time's good for money making in garden. What do you mean? Like which crop? The best crop is melons, if that's what you're asking. You spray? Yes. I'm using compost right now because I want mosquitoes, but if you're going for money, then usually beetles is better. But if you're just going for crop milestones, I'd honestly recommend doing whichever one spawns mites and try and spawn mites, because if you can avoid cactus farming, that's really nice, because mites are really strong for cactus, and they give a lot of cactus, and so you can probably avoid cactus farming if you try and max out all the other crop milestones while maxing cactus with mites. No way you're so close to YouTube rank. Last year I had less than 10k if I remember right. Yeah, I think at the start of last year I think I had 9k at the start of last year, so pretty crazy stuff. Only have crappie armor, sadly. Farming out squash armor, just got to 35 this morning. Yeah, I mean, it's a grind. It's worth it, but it is a grind. Ultimate enchant should I get on my livid dagger? Soul Eater is usually the best. For mining, which armor is good? Yog armor or Sorrow? I would usually recommend Yog. I think Yog is like slightly better than Sorrow, but they're pretty similar. And the truth is, like, you're not going to end up using Yog after you get Devon's armor. But Sorrow armor you will use for at least magic find, you know, after you get to Devon's. So if you have a lot of money, you know, Sorrow's a little bit more expensive, or it used to be. Actually, I think it's really cheap now. So probably Sorrow armor would be a good strat, because then you don't have to worry about getting Yog kills and stuff either. And you can still use it in the future. Whereas Yog, you just, after you hit Devon's armor, you never touch it again, pretty much. So jump down here. Bam. Oh. Crop is Spaceman asking. Mine is asking for sugarcane. So I'm not planning on maxing him out for a little bit. I think I'm going to do a separate video after I max SkyBlock XP. Because I would give him the crops, but he doesn't require SkyBlock XP, so. Or he doesn't give SkyBlock XP for giving him the crops, because there's not enough unique visitors in the game right now. So if they add more visitors, I'll do it. Or if they don't, then I'm planning on doing a video on getting max farming fortune. So I will have to do that for the green thumb level. Y'all give same mining fortune more speed with like 10 minutes of killing Yogs and cheaper gemstones. Yeah, but I mean, you're not going to be using it for that long. And Sorrow you'll use later. So. You hate to hear it, Koki. Hate to hear it. Can also do 3-4 Sorrow and a frog mask with citrine in the universal slot on Sorrow armor for foraging. Yeah. I mean, if you're really that worried about foraging, honestly, doing that isn't really worth it right now. Because you don't make the money that you spend on the citrine back. Even if you go from like 0 to foraging 50, you don't make that money back. So it's not really worth doing that, I would say. Yeah, it's all about foraging wisdom. That's the truth. That's the truth. Definitely not now, but wait till the foraging update comes. Yeah, I mean, when the foraging update comes out, though, there should be better sets. So buying citrine's not the worst thing, but putting it on sorrow armor is not the play. I don't think. Yo, what's good, William? How you doing, bro? It's been a little bit. What's up? What's up? Cata 50, I am. We hit Cata 51 last month, I think. So we're on the grind to Cata 52 now. Good, Cobra. Working on my minion and storage area on my island, making it look like a mirror effect. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Doing like mirrorverse strats. That's pretty cool. As a Cata 14 player, Superior Dragon Armor is good, or Shadow Assassin Armor with Baby Yeti? I mean, Superior's alright, but Shadow Assassin's better. Yeah, so try and go for Shadow Assassin if you have access to it. Forging update drops, I'm going to have grandkids at that point. Yeah, we'll have to put it in our will that our grandkids have to play the update for us. Also have 2 sets of Sorrow Armor. My profile is cursed. Wild. Yeah, what level do you unlock? What is the requirement for F5? Because that's a little while later. And I don't think Superior... Is Superior unlocked at Cata 14? I thought it was higher than that. That was like 18 or something. Should I use all my copper to get Green Thumb upgrades or something else? I mean, it's not a bad idea to invest in Green Thumb if you're going to be farming for a while. And if you're not going to be farming for a while, still buying Green Thumb and selling it isn't a bad idea either. Cata 18. Okay, I thought so. Fed is on my island. How you doing this morning, bro? 19 or 20, I think, or yeah, 18. I used Unstable Dragon until Shadow Assassin, yeah. I think I ran Strong Dragon until Shadow Assassin. Or maybe Wise, depending on if I was Mage. But had Necron / Storm at Cata 14. Real. Back in the day. Were there not Rex back in the day? For the gear, like you could buy Necron armor before you had even done F7. Was that a thing? I feel like that was a thing. Maybe I'm tripping though. Got max visitors already? Yeah. Max, like, completed visitors. I'm at, like, 11,000 now. It's good, Sarkin. How you doing, bro? Good, Ducks. Not too late. It's been, like, 5 minutes or something. Not too much. F7 didn't require Cata 24. Man. Back in the day, dude. Back in the day. Let's see if these mosquitoes are going to be good to me today. Any enchanted sugarcane? It's better than enchanted sugar. My F7 comp was my 7th dungeon run, I think, not counting entrance. Dang, dude. The OG strats. It's a throwback right there. For real, for real. Why are you farming? I'm trying to max farming this week. So, we got quite a bit to do. But also, I got to max. So, for maxing farming, I get my crop milestones maxed. I've done 8 out of 10. And I only have 10 XP left from crop milestones. So, we're trying to get that done this week. And then I'll never have to farm again until they update it and add something for me to do. But until then, never have to farm again. Doo-doo-doo-doo. OG strat called having friends who were good at the game. Yeah, that was that's a good OG strat for sure. Yeah, 46 is max. So actually, wait, I'm already potato 42. I might only have 8 XP to go. Wait a minute. I thought I was level 41 on both of them. Ah, I'm level 42 on potatoes, 41 on sugarcane. Okay, so I only got 9 XP to go then. So we're gonna get 1 today, and then I'll probably do some off-camera farming tomorrow. Maybe some today. Probably some today and then none tomorrow. We'll see. But yep, we're going for potato 43. So We got 8 million, 8.5 million potatoes to farm today. Good Costa, you're that guy from YouTube Shorts. Hey, let's go. I prefer when people say that versus TikTok. So, how you doing this morning? Necron required F7 comp, but F7 comp required F6 comp only. All floors required the previous 4 completion only. Man, dude. That is such a throwback. Yeah, I think a lot of people were getting carries, and I still refuse to get carries. So I didn't unlock Storm Gear for ages, man. But it's almost evening for me, but I'm fine. Yeah, how about you? Doing good, doing good. I just woke up. Time zones are crazy. Yeah, it's 9:47 a.m. for me. Time flies. But yeah, doing good. So we're basically planning on doing 10 million potatoes for every stream. I did a little bit yesterday off stream to kind of, I think it's 9 million that we're going for today. But fair, Costa. Yeah, I mean, if you only have one monitor, farming is pain. It is very much pain. But 2 monitor farming is definitely meta. Think you're gonna get 30K at the end of the month? I doubt it. I mean, we're getting subs pretty fast, but not that fast. I don't think we're getting that. But waiting in class right now while building. Fair enough. Fair enough. Buying carries equals silly. Getting carried for free equals stonks. Hey, that's the strats. Maximum milestones. I got wiped 3 days later. Brother, what? That is pain. That is pain right there. It's good vibe me. How you doing? Switched here from YouTube. Hey, let's go. What about 7 monitor farming? Yeah, I ain't got that kind of money. So that's a lot of money on those. What's good, Alpha? I'm waiting on the mods to make the pictures, to take the pictures. So I have pinged them yesterday. I'm gonna ping them today again if they don't do it yet. But once we get the guest video up, I'm gonna go ahead and do the profile review video. So one day it'll be guest video, and then the next day it'll be profile review. That's the plan. How long is Garden Max, including 10,000 visitors? I mean, thing about visitors is they don't really take time. You don't have to be on the garden for visitors to spawn anymore. So that really doesn't get added into calculations too much. But I'm going to have spent about 800 hours on garden by the time I've maxed it. But a lot of that was AFK. So I think at the moment, again, I've done a lot of my garden before updates made it easier. So it's probably about 70 hours per milestone or per crop to get it from 0 to max, I think, at the moment. So in total, it's around 700 hours, but for me, I'm going to have 800 because I did a lot of my farming before it got updated. Grab this, this, this. All right. Chirping stereo. These worth anything? 200K. Not worth. NPC sell it is. Start an Ironman to experience that for months. It's more like 55, 60 for a max milestone now. With almost max gear. Yeah, I mean, maybe with max gear. I didn't have max gear the whole time though. Most people probably won't. Boom. Buzzin' Beats Vinyl. Which one is that? Buzz. There we go. Nice. Moving on. Let's go over here. Doo-doot. But yeah. Dumb for going for all milestones when not having max gear. Well, I mean, you're not going for all milestones when you first start out. You're not going to get to farming 40 or whatever you unlock Fermento at. You know, before you unlock or before you start going for max milestones. So. Any best way to get Runebook Talisman to Legendary currently at 89 kills? The strat I've heard of is mainly just running around Spider's Den with like a Spirit Scepter or a Hype and just killing all the runics you see and, well, really just killing everything. But it takes a long time. It is a grind. If I'm not searching for a reason to harm, that's wild, Alpha. That's wild. Best way to annoy TNT? Drop an RNG drop in front of him. That's the best way to do it. Save my crops from doing level 46s for composter, so all I need is copper, so it's tech free. Fair enough. Do dungeons for runic kills is kind of faster to all the mobs. I mean, if you're mage in dungeons, sure, but maybe. Watched the game yesterday. No, I don't even know what game we're talking about. I don't watch sports. Like, at all. What on earth is the Runebook Talisman? That's the one from the raffle that got added. Last login was the 9th of February. Okay, yeah, bro's been out of it. You have to kill runic mobs. Yeah, you gotta kill like every digit on your runic mob counter increases the rarity. So starts off as common. Once you get 1 kill, it's uncommon. Once you get 10 kills, it's rare. 100 kills, it's epic. 1,000 kills, it's legendary. So it's wild alpha. How you set up your auto pet rules? When cast fishing rod, equip slug unless slug is already equipped. When cast fishing rod, equip hedgehog unless hedgehog is already equipped. That is it. Yo, what's good, Caleb? How you doing, bro? Doot. Just M7 and get it passively. I mean, I've been doing M7. Mine is currently at 447. And I've had that since raffle, which was at least March, if not earlier. Wild if waited for 5 months. Do you think it's justified? I mean, dude, it's like one more, like, there. It should be done today. It should be done today. I'm gonna make sure somebody does it. But raffles when I stopped playing. Okay, so back in February. Shady's back. Tell a friend. Wild. Even thinking about farming on an Iron Man hurts me. Yeah, I mean, pest farming is like, I think that's the second best money method right now on Iron Man. And then, like, farming diamonds is up there too. Good ramen. What's good, random? How y'all doing? Just saw an Endernon with a Shadow Fury. That is not the craziest thing I've seen an Endernon with, to be honest. Endernons with hypes go crazy. Can't wait for my first login in 3 months and have to update all my mods straight away. It goes wild, dude. Fun times. Oh. Here we go. But yeah, maybe we'll actually get foraging update before the end of the year. I think that's the most we can hope for right now. Is at least before the end of the year. Like, I'm sure it'll be on alpha before then, but good, Camden. Mazdavan Gold makes more than Pests, I think. I don't know for sure. Yeah, well, I don't know. I know Diamonds does, but maybe Gold does. Pests around 25 mil per hour to NPC. Yeah, if you get Finnegan perks, it goes crazy. Like with Pest Eradicator, it's a lot better. And of course, you know, mining's gonna be a lot better with Fiesta. It's good viz. You ever get macro checked? Yeah, I think I've been macro checked 2 or 3 times. But it's only like when you farm for a while without getting pests for the most part. Or if you just farm for like 8 hours straight with getting pests. Yeah, it was good, DKs. Good, Otter. Think we'll get some form of 1.21 alpha this June. I hope so. I hope we get one this month. Would be nice. Even if it's not foraging, just something on alpha would be nice. Or even just Slayer update drops without an alpha. That would be epic. When foraging comes out, your texture pack and mods will change probably. My mods will be fine because I'm on Badline. Yo, what's good, William? He's in game, but my mods will be fine because I'm on Badline, so I can just swap to another version and it keeps all the mods. But my resource pack, yeah, that'll get changed for sure. Oh yeah, is the election booth open yet? Hold up. Not yet. Got 4 hours. Hopefully we get some good mayors. Diamonds definitely does. Think gold makes like 27, 28 mil, but Pest Eradicator Finnegan might make more than even diamonds. Oh, yeah. It definitely should. Like, Pest Eradicator Finnegan should buff by at least like 10 mil. It basically doubles whatever you make from pests. So usually people are making like 15 mil from crops and then 10 mil from pests. So then if you're making double from pests, that's another 10 mil. So like 35 mil. It's crazy. POV stonking becomes retro bannable. How much are you and the F7 community screwed? It's not going to be that way. Again, Foraging Island is the only thing that is going to be... You have to be on a new version to play. That is the only thing you have to be on a new version to play. Everything else you can play on 1.8.9 still. So you'll still be able to get in and do stonking and all that stuff. I named my puppy Putin. W name. Don't you get bored? I mean... Sometimes. But... not often. Like, I know farming's not the most entertaining thing in the world, but this is basically a just chatting stream with farming in the background. Let's be real. How long you been streaming? I think it's been like 30 minutes or something. Hold up. What's our timer on? Yeah, 25 minutes. In new version, can you glitch in F7? In new version, you can't stonk in F7 or anywhere. In new version, stonking is not a thing because of the way that the server side and client side communicate. So they communicate differently than they do in 1.8.9. So in 1.8.9 you can stonk, but in new versions you cannot. Hoping for either Cole or Paul next election. Yeah, I'm hoping for a good Paul. That would be nice. That would be nice. It's good, Salieth. It's good, Lax. How you doing? I know someone who is trying to learn to stonk on the latest version. Oh, goodness. Goodness sakes. Does the minister get excluded in the next election too? Usually. Unless Diaz is mayor and she's got long-term investment. But yeah, usually whoever's minister can't be mayor. So who's minister right now? Is it Paul? Or is it Cole? I think it's Cole. So we can't get Cole next time. No cheats. I'm able to do it too in vanilla. Noni. No mods. That's kind of crazy. The cookage. Farming plus YouTube was/is so entertaining. I got 15 plus 100 hours on the garden. Oh my goodness. That is just a couple hours. Just a little bit of time. Playing Iron Man, got young dragon armor and getting some early mining gear. Should I do combat or mining? I mean, both of them are good, but realistically, if you're going to get into combat, you're going to need money. So mining, you kind of have to do both of them. Like, you got to do mining so you can make money to be able to do slayers and dungeons and all that stuff. Doo-doot. Can't make ghost blocks on the latest version. You can still do some of the stonk cheeses, particularly if you're on higher ping. Okay. Can I get your pre-YouTube cake soul? Yes. You can visit me. I'm on my garden right now. A video because I was standing. Dang, Viz. Scary stuff, man. Scary, scary stuff. But yeah, Cole won't be in because he's minister right now. Makes sense. Dungeons will be interesting without cheesing nearly as much, but regardless, I'm excited for 1.21 servers. Yeah. I mean, again, we're still going to be able to do dungeon cheeses for a while. Like, until they force you to play in 1.20 in dungeons, then until that point, you're still going to be able to do the normal things. Because the only island you're forced to play on 1.21 is foraging. Everywhere else you can still play on 1.8.9. Yo, what's good, fellow cool guy? How you doing, Nathan? How do you one-shot pests with BD Reforge? Hedgehog pet goes crazy. Alright, gotcha, Viz. Have a good one, man. Stay safe. Yeah, the rune. I like the rune, Quetzal. Oh, Nightbot got matched. But yeah, this is Fiery Burst rune. So I think it's from Blaze Slayer, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it is a W rune for sure. I think it's the only one that goes on hose. So, very nice one. I like it a lot. But yeah, I'm hoping we get, you know, an open alpha somewhat soon. Would be nice. I mean, I feel like if we don't get an update or an alpha next week, it's kind of like, oh man. I mean, it's already been over a month since we, well, as of today, it's been a month since April Fool's event ended. And that was like the last big event that we had. I mean, you can count Derpy in there, but that's like nothing new. Do you have a day saver to make it so it's constantly night at the garden for more pest fortune via hedgehog? Nani? Does hedgehog give more fortune at night? Is that a thing? Am I tripping? I mean, I'm not running biohazard gear. You shouldn't run biohazard gear when you're going for that. Where is hedgehog? There he is. Ah, he does grant extra farming fortune at night. I guess I need to change it. I didn't know about that. Or I did know about that, but I forgot about that. I just liked it being daytime. Because it looks better. Let's do this. There we go. Voila. Doot. I forgot that was a thing. Good comms. Good comms, chat. Paying to get as an Iron Man player? Yeah, I bet. Why are you farming? I need to max out my crop milestones for SkyBlock XP. It's the name of the rune. I missed it because of the ad. Fiery Burst is the name of the rune. It is from Blaze Slayer. The new background music? Nah, same background music. Again, all the background music I wrote myself, so there's links in the description. But yeah, that's a song I wrote back in like 2019 or something. It's a long time ago. Does look better, but fortune is fortune. True. True. Gotcha, Tingle. But yeah, that should... I'll be getting like 1900 fortune from them then. Over 1900. See what these fortune numbers look like. If I actually drop anything. That's the question. Boom. It's not looking great. Can I drop something? I guess not. Yeet, yeet, yeet. Wow, straight up nothing. I see how it is. All my sprays are gone. Let me do that. 1. Gauntlet or 455 for Iron Man. Never go for Gauntlet. Gauntlet is trash. 455 better. Fiery Burst, isn't your PC exploding? No. I mean, no. I'm not playing on a laptop. I don't even know if you were playing on a laptop if it would be problematic then. I don't think it takes up a lot of PC power to be able to do that. Let's grab this. Bonk. Alright. Moving on. Mod shows you what you get from pests. I don't see those messages in chat. I don't think it's a mod. It's probably, you probably have a mod that blocks that message. That's probably what it is. Finally got up from my bed to watch the stream. Hey, let's go. Motivating people to get out of bed. You'll love to see it with a farming stream. W. Yeah, we'll be back on the dungeons grind next week is the plan. That is the game plan. We only got 9 XP left to get. Imagine if Hoppity just randomly gives me a legendary or a divine. Hoppity randomly gives me a divine one day. That would be epic. Good curve. For some reason, my FPS on Badline is way worse than regular Forge. I don't know why that happens. I think there's like a setting or something that causes that. I don't know if it's like a Windows setting or if it's a Badline setting or what, but I heard there is a certain setting that causes that. I'm not sure what though. Don't know what to do right now. I mean, it's Finnegan and Cole right now, right? So farming or mining goes crazy, but I don't know. Farming 60 in 4 minutes. Hey, let's go. Trying to do T4 E-mans though, just very slow. Hey, better slow than not at all, right? My divines, I have dropped 11 divines. 4 of them have been unique, 7 have been dupes. So I still need 1 last unique. I gotta get Orion. If I get him, then we'll be done with Hoppity. Playing on a laptop, I'm not lagging. I don't know, man. Level 114 in my lobby has a hype. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Hello, TNT. How are you doing today? How goes it? How goes it? Good. You love to see it. Just woke up. Nice. Same. Seen a level 20 with hype. Yeah, there's some cursed profiles out there for real. Mining's alright for me, and I got max garden and over 2 billion carrot collection, so don't need anything from farming. Yeah, that's valid. That's valid. Could do some slayers, could do rift stuff. See what skyblock XP you're missing. I was 340 now, getting all my level 12 farming minions. I'm broke now. Oh yeah, that'll do it. Minions are a grind. They are a grind. Garby and get some water, gotcha. Skyblock XP, yeah, this is the way. Anything for the Skyblock XP. So it's worth it. It is worth it. Bro really wants me to check out this hat. Crazy. So level 11 with 37 bill purse. Dang, some people just be doing flips like 24/7. What's your net worth? Let's see. / net worth. 52 billion right now. Crazy stuff. Apparently lowest bin net worth is 312 billion. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. All right, let's see where we at over here. But yeah, I'm a little bit levels rushed. So normally people at my level would have a lot more than that. Like at least 150% of that. Bro's got a space helmet. Nice. I gotta get me one of those at some point. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna get a space helmet. I'm gonna title it I got a really cool hat or something like that. Something along those lines. All right, we'll take that. Think we're good. Moving on. Why do you not have that? Because it's expensive and it's like not really useful for anything. Not just any space helmet. Oh, is it a doctor space helmet? Got one of the actual good ones. He does. Dang, bro. Man is cooking. Trade offer, I get your family, you get 1 skywalk level. I have to ask them, but I'm sure they'll be fine with that. I also got a really cool hat. Very nice. Very, very nice. Only have 3 more minions. Yo, bro is cooking. Bro is cooking. Finish those when I'm less broke. Valid. Valid. Are you going ahead and grinding out the pelts and then you'll buy it later? That'd be the strats for sure. Rabbit is 20 mil. Yeah, it's a little up there. I think it used to be more, to be honest. Or does it cost rabbit feet now? I swear, like, rabbit hide used to cost so much more than it does right now. But for some reason, they're cheaper. They're using the habanero tactics recipe, so I don't know why they would have gone down in price, but... Oh, it is still hide? It's 1,024. Okay. I think that it was like... I don't know how much it costs. But... Do you take F ads? I do. Yes. So if you guys want to send a friend request, you can do !IGN. Send me a friend request. It auto accepts. There we are. 28%. About 2 hours of farming to go. I think Storm is so nice for this. Oh yeah, I bet. Storm armor goes crazy. Sipping around, all that good stuff. The grind is real. I'm gonna need I need to get those profile guesses done at some point though. I think there's 2. I think there's only 2 that I need. Pictures and all that jazz. IGN, do exclamation IGN. Show your pet rules. My pet rules are when cast fishing rod, equip slug pet, unless slug is already equipped. And when cast fishing rod, equip hedgehog, unless hedgehog is already equipped. Those are the pet rules I got right now. Wait for it. Got pests in 50 seconds. The grind is real. Got Hard Mountain 6. Should I level it up to 10 or go do something else in mining? If so, why? Try and get it up to 7, because then you unlock the powder buff ability in Heart of the Mountain Tree. And then you can start doing your powder grinds. And you need a lot of powder to start actually making good money from mining. So I recommend going for 7, then get like 20 mil gemstone powder, 5 mil mithril powder, and then go for Heart of the Mountain 10, and then get up to like 8 mil mithril powder and start grinding glaciite powder. And you'll be making money once you get to 10. Easy money. Wisdom or Legion on my Storm with goggles. I think Wisdom, unless you're trying to do LCM. If you're going for LCM, then you can do Legion, but... Good, Blue Ozza. How you doing this morning? Okay, let's do this. Hello there. I'm trying to think, by the way, for when I swap to Mage, I should be fine just to turn my Necron armor into Mage gear, right? I think that'll be okay. Just swap that around. Like, swap it into Storm. And then I shouldn't have to change too much on it, right? It's already got Legion, it's already got Master Stars and all that jazz. So... I think it's all set. Only loses gemstones. Oh yeah, I'll have to change those. Find a way to make foraging fun. Turn it into a game. 100 logs equals 100 points. My high score is 32,000 points at the moment. It's one way to do it. That's one way to do it. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Remember to blink. Nah, blinking is overrated. It's overrated. Just stare forever. Best crop to farm for the maximum amount of pests. It doesn't really change, honestly. It's all placebo. They all have the same odds for spawning pests. Stay hydrated, boys. Play F4 with me if I give you G7, P7 for any armor set. I don't take contraband, dude. And I hate F4, Brian. I hate it. Should I get every crop milestone to 12 until I unlock mushrooms? It's probably not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. Good idea to go ahead and get some farms built for those. Crop Spaceman, he's sugarcane. He's a sugarcane spaceman. He's been sitting there for, I think, a year now. And it still says new. But he's been there for like a year. But we got 96 XP to go. So by the time I'm done with garden, we're going to be 13% to 472. So I'm still going to need another 87 XP. Which, if I drop a claymore, that's 30. So still 57. Which is a lot of crop milestones. Or not crop milestones. A lot of class levels. There's a lot. Yeah, Maeve's just chilling there. I've got her there so that if I get a mythic visitor now, it's always going to be Rhino. I did get one Rhino yesterday. I did get one Rhino after stream. It's like I got Maeve, and then 5 minutes later I got Rhino. I was so annoyed that I got Maeve before Rhino. But it all worked out. It's all good. Going to squash after crappie worth it? Yeah, man. I mean, that's the upgrade. Fermento after squash is also worth it. Favorite Harry Potter book? Ooh. That's a good question. Probably Order of the Phoenix. Probably. Somewhere along those lines. I haven't read the Harry Potter books in like 10 years, though. It's been a hot minute. It's been a very hot minute. But perhaps. Please do not stand in the farm, smile. It usually stops me from breaking crops. I don't know why that one didn't. But normally it would stop me from breaking crops. Absolutely go to book 1,000 pages. Goodness. Yeah. I used to read a lot. I would get that book read in like a day. Back in the day. So your username to !IGN and it'll pop up. Nah, man, I got 707 magical power. Dang, dude. Crazy. Bro is cooking. Ready for the new series of Harry Potter? I mean, I liked the books. Or not the books. I liked the movies. I felt like the movies were pretty true to the books. And I don't know if they're going to try and be more true to the books or if they're going to do their own thing. I know J.K. Rowling's like a big part of this one. So, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it until it happens. Happens if you score diamond in a contest? Nothing really. I mean, you get like a gold and a silver medal. And some extra Jacob's tickets. Compared to gold. But it's nothing too crazy. They messed up everything. I mean, it's awful. Like, it's not even come out yet. How are we judging this before we've seen it? It's like people judging the Minecraft movie. Like, it wasn't awful. I haven't seen it yet either. But from what I've heard, it wasn't awful. It wasn't great, but it wasn't awful. Like everybody said it was going to be. Everybody was like, this is going to be the worst movie ever. Nope. Snape is black. That's unacceptable. Like, come on, man. Come on now. J.K. Rowling picked this guy specifically. Let's see how good he acts, and then you can judge him. SMH. I'll just get minus farming fortune with 4 pests? Nah, since I have 200 bonus pest chance, I get minus fortune after I get 6 pests. Minecraft movie was awful. I've heard it wasn't that bad. I mean, it's a kid's movie, so don't expect, like, super deep, profound things, but, like, I've heard it wasn't terrible. Most people are rating it like a 6 or a 7. Nobody's below 5. Fortnite movie will be great. Real and true. Read the books in like a week too. No idea how many times I read those. I think I only read those once, but I went back and read Percy Jackson like 3 or 4 times. Good Tano, how you doing, bro? Good Chan, why doesn't all the plots load? Because waiting for pests to spawn is so annoying. I mean, it'd just be laggier. Can you imagine? Like, it's not really about the pests. It's more about the crops growing. Like, if you had to load your entire garden and all the crops growing at the same time, you would have no frames at all. You don't get reduced farming fortune until 6 because of bonus pest chance. Every 100 bonus pest chance you get another pest before it starts reducing your fortune. Crafting 10 rampart. Oh man, that is a grind right there. I farm at 15 blocks per second. It's 20. The calculator's not right. It calculates in the time that it takes me to get pests. Tomorrow that shows plus potato, minus potato. I think it's item log, I believe. Haven't watched any movies in a bunch of years because they all suck. All movies are bad. I don't know about that take. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know about that one. Started doing F2 and I feel stuck. I mean, main thing for early dungeons is to just run like a dungeonized setup. Like, you can use like rotten armor, or a lot of people run like heavy armor. So just make sure when it says, you know, your armor set, Like, this set just says Mythic Leggings, but this set says Mythic Dungeon Leggings. So make sure it says Dungeon on it. Because if it's not Dungeonized, then you're not getting extra stats based on your kata level. So a lot of people will try and run in sets that aren't Dungeonized, and then it goes terribly. So just make sure to run something that's Dungeonized. 2 out of 16 pieces done. Dang, bro. Bro was making 4 armor sets. Well, armor for mage. I mean, early mage, it doesn't matter too much still. Like, still rotten or heavy armor. What's your IGN? Do exclamation IGN in the chat, and it'll pop up. But yeah, got you, Ligari. What's good, Ken? How you doing this morning? What's up? What's up? Very good rolls too. Oh snap! Yeah, I bet that takes a while though, for sure. I've got quite a few things saved up. I could probably start combining them, but who knew? What's the tip you have when I'll be doing M7 as archer? Get to kata 50 first, and practice in F7 as well, so you know like exactly what stuff you should do. Good intel. How you doing this morning? Pros number 16 on Wither Spectre Beast area. Good night. How many kills is that? It's gotta be millions, right? That is a lot of kills on Wither Specters. Goodness. Holy cow. I bet like 92,000. Dang. That's still a lot. Sheesh. You do like, what's it called? Witch Mask strats? Is that thing? Yo, Ken with the 40. W's in the chat. Thank you so much, Ken. Appreciate it, bro. It's afternoon, but great. Thanks. Sorry, it's morning for me. It's 10 a.m. for yours truly. Number one's like 180,000. Goodness. That's a little bit. Justice for lily pads. What did lily pads do? Who to what now? What's wrong with lily pads? What happened to lily pads? Lily pads on the blacklist now. No lily pads allowed in SkyBlock anymore. 5 p.m. right now. Crazy. Time zones go burr. Appreciate you, Ken. Have a good one, bro. Thank you, thank you. Let's go. All right, let's see what else we got in here. We've got this and that and this. It's good, Deepson. How you doing, bro? What's up? What's up? It's been a little bit. How you been? All right, that's all of those. Like 30% to a cane milestone. Could be worse. In all honesty, it could be worse. I'll snap. I'm full on enchanted sugar. There we go. So right now I have like 2,000, I think. Right? Almost 2,000 enchanted sugarcane. We need like 10,000 for our spaceman. So hopefully one day I will have all of that just lying around. Good, Murphic. That day when I asked, what do I do with 1.2 bill? Later I bought 2-star dungeon pieces and 1 3-starred for 300. Plus I bought a mining set, full perfect for 540 mil and a 655 for 350 mil. Dang, bro. Yeah, those are some good investments for sure. For sure, for sure. Mans is cooking. You'll love to see it. Very nice, very nice. All right, we're a third of the way done with potatoes, or well, with our potatoes for today. So we only got 6.5 million to go now. Pathliner stream joke? Okay. Comprendo. All right, so when do y'all think we're getting red name? At the rate we're going right now. I would think at the latest October is when we get to 30k at least. I don't know how long it takes them to give red name, but at least October at the latest for 30k. If we get forging update, and that goes kind of crazy, then we might be able to do something earlier than that. 4 hours, red name, real. This rate 4 to 6 months. Yeah, it should be about 5. Should be 5. But if we get foraging update, then that will like speed it up by a lot. For sure. Honestly, if we even get Slayer update, could go crazy. You know what's wild? The mining revamp that happened in like September last year. Or was it last year? Or was it the year before? I think it was last year, right? Bro, time flies. I think it was last year. Which was almost a year ago now. 8 months ago. That video still gets like 500 views a day at least. 500 to 1,000 views a day. Which is crazy. Exactly on Halloween. Should be early October that we get 30K, but yeah, I don't know how many days it takes them to be like, all right, you got enough, send it. Don't you think putting some content behind a paywall is gonna slow down your channel growth? I don't put content behind, like, the only thing I put behind paywalls is Q&A. Everything else is, members get access a day early, that's it. So y'all will be able to see the video tonight that I posted yesterday. Members just get to see it early. Class average level 50 win. That's gonna be a while. That's gonna be a while. I should get it before red name though. Honestly, we might get class average 50 before red name. Could be the case. So annoying, my perm won't play F4 with me, and I don't want to deal with Cat 9 Party Finder. Pain. Pain. Yeah. I mean, just grind F3 a little bit and get to like Cat 15 Party Finder. And you might be bearable. So I have like 70 XP there. Yeah, I got like 90 to go from there still. Boom, do that. Okay. Next. Voila. So I haven't seen how much fortune I get from a drop, I don't think. School's making me go insane. Oh yeah, that's fun. That's always fun, dude. You'll love to see it. Boom. Alright. Do this. Voila. Normally do F6 or M3, just want collection. Oh. Well then set your party finder higher. Set it up a little higher. Don't have to do Cat 9 party finder. Do like Cat 20 party finder. Be a little bit easier. Or maybe just run M3 and try and get a squad for M4, because M4 parties are way better than F4 parties, 100%. Big time difference. Big time difference. Want to use Mushroom Cow because it's worse. It gives more fortune, but you actually get less crop milestones than using Slug, because Slug spawns more pests, and then you kill pests with Hedgehog Pet, and you get more crops than if you were just using Mushroom Cow the whole time. Farm fortune right now it's 1539, but now I got the extra bust from it being nighttime with Hedgehog, so I'm getting like 90 extra fortune towards pests. Pretty epic. Cat 30s are somehow still missing their tribal spears, brother. Ain't no way. Save copper and pests and vacuum for future updates. I've been spending the copper. But yeah, I probably should start saving that. It's a good idea. But I've got like 5,000 pests saved up. I had 11,000, but I bought a bunch of hedgehog pets and sold those so that I could afford minion upgrades and other things that I wanted to buy. I think I actually sold that for Artifact of Control to be able to buy that. But let's rank on mosquitoes. I don't know. Let's see, where is Garden Bestiary? Ta-da. Mosquitoes. 38. I'm number 38 on mosquitoes. That's crazy. I think I'm pretty high on one of these other ones too. I used to be in the top like 20 on mice. Number 28 on earthworms. 751 on mice. Yeah, my mice has dropped a lot. But yeah, 28 on earthworms, 38 on mosquitoes. That is kind of crazy. Yes, I do use Bad Line. I do exclamation specs without the K, Ori. and it'll pop up. I'm just gonna go farm because I'm losing brain cells during doing party finder. Valid. That is valid. But yeah, I probably should start saving copper. That's a good idea. I've been saving... Oh no. Okay, we're good. That was wacky. I've been saving pests for ages, but yeah, I haven't been saving that. There you go. There it is. Wait for it. Nightbot will pop up eventually. Maybe. There it is. Do. Should I stir my instant coffee? Is that the strats? Please don't stand in the farm. Smile. It usually stops me from breaking crops. But I don't know. I don't drink coffee, so I got no idea. I think I've tried coffee once when I was very young, but I was not like the taste. Fortune do you have? I have 1539 right now, but I'm using slug pet so I can spawn more pests, so I'm not really going for fortune at the moment. How much did it cost? What's your FPS? My FPS is 144 right now. I could go higher, but I mean my monitor is a 144 frame monitor. But I bought it back. This is an older PC. It's from like 2020, 2019, something like that. So yeah, I bought this back then. It was like $2,000 at the time though. It was a little bit pricey. 4/5 dark, so I guess not. I have no idea. Alright, have a good one, Intel. Appreciate your main. What should I do after I get 3 billion coins from farming? I mean, you could go for... I mean, you already bought mining stuff, right? So, I mean, you could invest more into mining stuff. Could invest more into combat stuff. There's a lot of options. 3 billion is a lot of coins. Old PC cost 1,200. Parts were from 2010, I think. Dang. Yeah, I brought... This one was pre-built. I didn't, like, build it myself or anything. I'm not smart enough for all that. I use platinum and diamond medals. You don't actually get medals that are ranked higher than gold. But if you get platinum, then you get a gold medal and a bronze medal for that contest. If you get diamond, you get a gold medal and a silver medal. So there's not like any higher level medals or anything. It's just you get more medals total. Yeah, what's good, Vix? How you doing this morning? What's up? What's up? Don't have the time to build the PC themselves. Yeah. I got the time to learn how to build a PC myself. Let's see. We got 20 seconds of bonus farming fortune left. I'm just going to go over here and take these guys down real quick. Where they at? Where they at? Boom. Just do that for now. Actually, now we're just taking them all. Take them all down. Yeah, I got 1685, so normally I'd be getting 1885, so almost 1900. That one was 1744. Why was that one more? That's odd. How long you got Cookie for? Oh crap, my bits are run out. But I got like 4 months right now. Yeet. 4 months and 4 days. Doot. Be gone. Let's see. Start off here. 1, 2. Yo, let's go to Oliver. Name a car for an edit. What, are we giving it just like a Joanne? Just like a female name? Is that what we're doing? Or are we just like actually naming like Toyota Camaro? Or that was the wrong... Yeah, Toyota Camaro. That'd be funny for an edit. I was thinking Camry and I said Camaro. Yeah, Toyota Camaro. That's a real thing. That would be perfect. That'd be perfect for an edit. Should I put 500 mil in magic power, then a bill in mining and full perfect farming gear and get a hype with the rest? I mean, that wouldn't be bad. The stress pest farming? Yeah, I mean, normally you would do, you know, armor swapping and stuff, but I'm lazy, so I don't. Tell me something I can do to replace Juju. Get a Terminator. That's it. Use Pest Vest? Yes. Pest Vest, and the rest of the equipment is Pest Hunter gear. That is the only replacement for Juju is Terminator. It is the only way you can progress. Thinking of getting carries? Don't do it. Don't do carries. Carries are bad. It's more fun to do it yourself, and also you're not wasting money because you can just buy Final Destination, and if you don't want to use it after you get to E-Man 7, you can sell it back. Your sky looks like evening. It has to be night because Hedgehog gets extra fortune at night. So I know it's a little uglier, but that's what it's set to. Most damage you've done? Probably with Terminator and M7. And I don't know how much. I mean, there used to be Soul Eater bug, but I don't think that was on this account. I think they fixed that before I was on this account. There was sword swap Soul Eater bugs where you could do like integer limit damage back in the day. But yeah, I think the most damage I've done is with Terminator on this profile. In Dugans. Friend gave me T4 carries for free when I couldn't do it myself, so would you still recommend it there? I mean, yeah. It's just more fun, like, it's so, I don't know, carries are just annoying. I don't like them. I would hate to get carried. And like, you're just sitting there while your friend is doing all the work for ever how many hours it takes to get to E-Man 7. Like, for real. That just feels bad. Feels bad, man. I'm at the texture pack. No, I'm not taking the texture pack. Nani? I mean, early game, best way to get coins is Rift or farming. That's the two things you should focus on getting into, Abdullah. This. Trash. Smacked. Do this. Should I first get Soul Eater or Duplex for my term? Soul Eater. Duplex is only good when you're running like Archer / Birds in M7, or if you're doing Kudra. Everywhere else, Soul Eater is better. Just for E-Man 5, grinding to E-Man 7 myself. Okay, I mean, it's one thing, but like still. The thing about carries is if you can't handle E-Man, then you're not ready for a Juju. That's the reality. A lot of people will get carried on E-Man when they're not ready to. Like, with 100 magical power. Trying to get a Juju unlocked with 100 magical power in like combat 20. Like, that is not what you should be doing. Get some magical power, plus you get a lot more combat XP if you're killing the boss yourself. So what sword should I buy after selling giant sword? Melee weapons are trash. Get a Juju. Be the big thing. Seeing the string for Reaper helmet that makes me not want to get a Juju. I mean, it is what it is, man. Do 4 mil damage with it. Still, melee is trash. Juju better. Hey, let's go. Let's love to see it. Good ref could just mine for my hype, but I don't want to. But I don't want to feel like my turn where it's just bought, so I'm going to drop my own handle, then mine the scrolls. Sounds like a plan. Probably a mistake, because I can't even remember the last time I didn't have a Juju in my inventory. Yeah, I mean, you keep Juju for a while. It takes a while to upgrade from Juju to Term. That's just how progression is. But you don't want to get Juju too early either. Only have 12 Viscera. Is it 2 stacks for that? Can't remember. I mean, thing is, once you get to the point where you can do like T5 revs, those revs drop like 1 to 2 Viscera every couple bosses, usually. So you don't even have to worry about strength then. They're just automatically dropped. Juju even worth getting? Feel like I'm gonna just grind out Term? I mean, yeah. Like, you don't want to be a Shadow Assassin player with Terminator, you know? Like, you want to use Juju, like, you use, like, Spirit Shortbow to get up to Shadow Assassin gear. Once you have Shadow Assassin gear, you use that in the Reaper Mask to start doing E-Man until you get Final Destination, and then you can keep grinding E-Man until you get Juju. And then once you have Juju, you go back to dungeons with that and Shadow Assassin gear and grind until you unlock Necron armor. And then you start going for Terminator. Because Terminator takes a long time. You don't want to like be not doing dungeons that whole time. Generally. So 128 Viscera for Reaper Helm. Yeah, I mean, it's a grindy game, man. It is what it is. I got my Juju. I never used it. Now I got a Term and I only use Term. Never used Juju. That's just a misplay. Like, I mean, if you're liking Term that much, you should have liked Juju that much too. I'm on Iron Man, that's why I don't know if I need Juju. I mean, again, it's going to make your dungeons grind a lot faster. And you won't have to wait nearly as long as it takes to get Terminator. Because it takes so long to get Terminator. It really does. Like, the biggest thing on Terminator, like, you need a lot of quartz, which is a big deal. That used to be a lot bigger deal. It's not as big a deal now because quartz is a lot easier to mine thanks to the Dwarven Mines update that added the quartz section. But there's also, you know, you don't want to not do dungeons the whole time that you're grinding out Terminator. And Juju means you can still do dungeons. You can still, like, leech drags and stuff. So Terminator takes a long time. It's more than just E-Man Slayer on Terminator because, again, you got to do all that mining. You got to get so many Ender Pearls. It's redonkulous. Duplex. Let's see. If I get Term with Duplex, I'm Cat of 35. Just planning to play M3 until Cat of 40 to be ready for M5. Is it worth to swap Soul Eater? Yeah. Soul Eater. Way better. I mean, eventually, you're going to want to do M7. M7 makes bank. Or you can get a lot of string from Arachne. Yeah, that's true. Arachne does give a lot of string. That is true. Thanks. Back to the Rift. Alrighty. Good luck, man. But yeah, I mean, I could see if you, like, were ignoring dungeons, then skipping Juju. I could maybe see that, but realistically, even on, especially on Iron Man, you're kind of going to have to do dungeons to be able to handle E-Man Slayer before you unlock Final Destination. So, appreciate it, Les. Thank you, bro. Let's go. W-Mans. All right, we're almost halfway done. You'll love to see it. Think I need to do copious amounts of Arachne to get Reaper Helmet. I mean, I don't know. You can maybe see how some other Iron Man players did it on YouTube. Like, I know Toadstar and Zach had to get it at some point, right? So, I mean, maybe they used minions a lot. But who knows, man? I think Arachne is definitely a good strat. But, I mean, also Tarantula Slayer is a big deal, but you kind of got to have money to do Tarantula Slayer, but, you know. Thing is, they have time, I don't. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. This is how Iron Man works. I don't know if you knew that when you signed up for it, but Iron Man is literally just everything takes longer. So, maybe Iron Man's not your thing. If you ain't got time for Reaper Mask, you're not going to have time for 90% of other things. Because Reaper Mask is only the beginning. All the mining stuff takes ages. All the farming stuff takes ages. Terminator grinding. Getting fully scrolled hype. I have patience. It doesn't sound like it. There's some hidden buff right now getting 200 more crit damage and strength than normal? I don't think so. Shouldn't be. Do you have your magical power set on something different than usual? They're only 1 to 2 hours on weekdays? Yeah. It is a grind. Farm using right now work for mushrooms too? I don't think so. Maybe. But, I mean, you can't use dirt. It'd have to be on, like, you know, mycelium or podzol. So you'd have to regrow everything. Finally got a god potion. Oh, yeah, that'll do it. Got one for the first time yesterday. Yeah, man. Bro's not been using a god pot this whole time. That is wild. Yeah, god pot's a big deal. Absolutely massive deal. Good saying. How you doing, bro? Never thought I'd be able to get Yogg, but here we are. Fair enough. Fair enough. I need to go get visitors. I'm gonna spawn pests in a second, and then we can. I got new Andor episodes I need to watch. Always thought it was a waste of coins until I actually got one. Valid. Fair enough. Yeah, I thought that about booster cookies as well. For sure. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess if you're, you know, a bingo player, then you realize how important god pots are, because you see how crazy god splashes are. Bingo splashes now. But I remember when people would do the potion splashes back in the day on regular profiles before god pots existed, man. That's a throwback. Holy. What a throwback. Yo, what's good, Madge? How you doing, bro? Trash. 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 Garbage. Sag. It is what it is. Alright, let's go back over here. Oh, Nightbot got Madge. College is finally over. New chapter of life. Yo. Post-college life. Goes crazy. Get 2 Viscera per day. Okay, yeah, that is pain. Good money-making method with hype. Thing about hype is it doesn't make money by itself. You need a bunch of other stuff, which is why it's bad to go for it early like a lot of people do. But I mean, probably the cheapest thing to really get into is like early game Kudra. So like T1, T2 Kudra. But other things would be like late game fishing, you know, lava fishing, like Thunders and Jobuses, Ragnaroks. Which Ragnaroks don't really, hype doesn't really help with those, but Jobuses, that type of thing. And other than that, there's also, I mean, Master Mode dungeons, but you also need a Terminator for all those. And late game dungeon, or late game Kudra, you need Terminator. We only have 15 blocks per second on our crop, by the way, because it's calculating all the time it takes for me to go and get pests. It's 20 blocks per second, but the calculator doesn't take breaks when I go and grab pests. Good, Fred. It's going pretty good. How you doing this morning? You can sell the disc for twice as much on auction house. Yeah, man. 100,000 coin or 50,000 extra coins per disc. Let's go. Totally worth the time it would take me to list it. I deal 621,000 with a giant sword right now. Crazy. If I recon my crimson armor, will it cost more to star it? It'll cost more to reforge it, but not to star it. Hello? See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the, that right there, where it was replacing the crops with fully built, fully grown crops. That was so wacky. Good foraging. How you doing, bro? Doing good. Lots of homework thanks to the semester ending, but good. That is a grind. It is a grind. But that's only 1 hour. If you do it for, let's say, 3, you can get 6 per day. So I would need to do it for 21 days to get all the viscera I need. The grind is real. Yeah, getting a minion would probably not be a bad idea. Any idea what happened? I have no idea. Or I think somebody was talking about it earlier. Probably. But I try not to talk about politics. Because we're just here to play Minecraft. I've done 36 weeks at 93 speed, 15 blocks per second. Bruh. Been griefing myself at 93, which Sky Handy told me. Oh, man. Pain. Pretty good after the alpha news. The anticipation is real, legit. Could actually happen. Yeah, I only made a short about it. I felt like I could make a long form video, but I'd just be yapping if I was actually trying to make it watchable. Because YouTube only, it pushes it based on minutes watched instead of percentage watched, which is really annoying. Which, I mean, it makes sense, because otherwise you'd just make like a 3-second video. And people would watch the whole video whether they liked it or not. And that would be the meta. But oh, trolling me? Okay. Game be bugging, bro. It's bugging. Do this. Because, yeah, I think this build that I've got right now, you could do it with 93 speed if you had Depth Strider 3. But I have Depth Strider 2. So I do it with 247. But I don't know. Maybe you should do it with... I'm not sure on calculations on all that. It's crazy stuff. Alright, have a good one, DKs. Appreciate you, bro. I did see the GTA 6 trailer. I will not be there, no matter what. I'm good, man. It's not my jam. I will pass. Especially seeing as, you know, first off, it's going to be on console for a year probably before it releases on PC. So I'm going to be a year late. And it's probably going to be like $100. Straight up. Maybe the Iron Man is not for you. Thing is, I've come so far in Iron Man, I think it's too far to go back. I got scanned on my main profile and don't want that to happen. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's about the grind, not the reward, right? Oh, foraging drops for GTA 6, bro. If it is not out by like September at the latest, I'm already freaking out. I'm gonna be honest. I'm already annoyed. Like, you know, I mean, they were giving us the community blog posts and everything with, you know, explaining why it's taking so long. And, like, I get it. I understand why it's taking so long. But it's taking so long, man. It's taking way too long. Ah, I got you, Virus. Like, they keep telling us it's going to be out this year. They've said that the last, like, 3 years. Though, I don't believe them anymore. That's the problem. I don't believe it. $100 base game, 200 with the DLC, 1 terabyte download. Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds right. Yeah, they're upgrading to a newer version. That's why it's taking so long. And, like, I get that. But stop giving us dates when it's coming out if it's not going to get reached by that point. I feel like they're just telling us it's going to be out in a month or in a couple months because that's what's going to keep us playing the game. And they're just blatantly lying. And they got no idea. That's what I'm worried about. That's what I'm worried about. But I don't know. I think they believe that it's going to be out. When they tell us, I think they believe it. But they got to not. They're like, yeah, we'll have this fixed by that point. Don't tell us until it's ready. That's really what it should be. Don't tell us until it's ready. I would rather they do like, you know, DLCs and other games and stuff where it's like we get a trailer for the update like a month before the update. They tell us the date that the update is dropping, so everybody's hyped up and ready and, you know, gonna be clearing their calendars, clearing their schedules, and we all get on that day and we all play, instead of it being like, all right, week ahead of time, maybe we know. Maybe. Doesn't VLC work perfectly in newer versions too? Why are other mods different? I mean, other mods, I don't know. They got less money, less time, less developers probably. Want to know when would the short be uploaded? Excuse me for asking once more how to do stuff. Sometime today would be the plan. Or I'm going to fire a moderator. We'll see. What's better, Shadow Fury or Juju? Juju, 100%. Ray Train said, I would treasure my Hyperion that I spent 1,000 hours to get, and the Hyperion I just got by spending money. Yeah, valid. It's Wild Alpha. It's good, Harl. I'm doing good this morning. How are you, bro? Crash server, I guess. Something like that. Trying to get a week off work for the update. Yeah. Like, straight up, there's people who would be willing to do that because we have waited 3 years. And we're going to be there no matter what if we know when it's happening. Which, I mean, again, they'll probably tell us a week ahead of time. But it would be nice to know longer than that ahead of time. You know, I'd be down if it's like 99% done. And they were like, tell us when it's going to be done. And like, they just have to code in a couple things that shouldn't have any issues, like, no matter what. Like, just coding in visual models and things like that or whatever that they've already made, making it actually look right. Doing alpha testing, closed alpha testing for like another month before it drops, make sure there's no bugs or anything. Stream's about 1.5 seconds delayed. Yeah, I mean, that's about the best you're gonna get. Purge the mod team. Wild. Why is Juju only 13 mil though? Because it didn't used to have requirements. Also, quartz is a lot easier to get now than it used to be. But Juju has requirements. That's the big thing. Like, getting E-Man 5 is a lot harder than getting to floor 5 in dungeons. Do I have patience? It's still overwhelming that I need to get a lot of stuff to do this one thing. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to change, man. That is the grind set. We don't know when it's dropping, so that Hypixel isn't full of people. Oh, it will be full of people. No matter what, it's just gonna be less full of people. Want to compete with tens of thousands of people to play Laggy SkyBlock? Dude, when Forging Update drops, they're probably gonna drop it in the summer, so there's already gonna be kids that are playing, like, that don't have summer jobs or summer school or anything. So, it's gonna be packed. I would not be shocked if we see 50,000 people on on SkyBlock specifically whenever Forging Update drops. What angle should I farm mushrooms with your farm? With this farm, I mean, it's 90. I'm farming 90 degrees, but on the other farm that I have, I don't remember, to be honest. I can't remember if it was 90 degrees or what. I don't remember. It's wild, Alpha. That is crazy. Can't wait for a 6-hour queue to get into Alpha. Legit, man. It's gonna be crazy when Forging Update drops. It is, man. It's gonna be... That's gonna be a whole experience. You know? We're gonna be playing with our grandkids, you know? It's gonna drop and we're gonna miss one of our grandkids' birthday parties so that we can play it. Computer that's made in 2014, which I bought in Yemen, and now I have it in Maldives sometimes, and somehow it's able to run Subnautica. Amen. Subnautica, how old of a game is Subnautica? I feel like it's from a while back, right? When did Subnautica come out, chat? It's been a hot minute. Was it in 2010s or was it pre-2010s? I don't remember. All right, have a good one, Random. Appreciate you, man. 2009, dude. 16 years ago. Shout out Subnautica, fantastic game, bro. I am gonna be so ready for the new one. We're gonna be playing with paper. Gonna be doing the duo streams. It's gonna be such a good time, man. I'm hyped. But problem is, it's gonna be such a grind as well. I mean, well, not the grind. It's gonna be so long till it comes out. That's what I mean. Like, they haven't even announced a date, right? They've announced early access, but not a date for full release. Pest Fests are so cheap right now. The price dropped from 30 mil to 7. I love this, Mayor. You'll love to see it. Goes crazy. Good power. As a top potato farmer, I'm proud of you. Hey, I appreciate it, man. We're working on it. We're going to try and max potatoes in the next couple days, and then we're going to be on that sugarcane grind. That's the plan. That is the game plan.
I yearned for the mines.
Yo, just me with the sub. I'm glad my audio cues are working today. They weren't working yesterday. But thank you for the sub. Again, boys, if y'all haven't already, smash that sub button. We're on our way to 24,000 subscribers on YouTube. Go over on Twitch. Make sure to hit that follow. We're closing in on, well, we just hit 1,000 followers on Twitch, but we're working on 2,000 now. So it's going to take a little bit, but we can get there. I believe. I was having with the Talbots thing, went from 17 to 2 mil. Oh, goodness. Crazy. But yeah, I mean, we're going to be hitting potato 43 today, so we got like 9 hours after that of farming still for potatoes. Something like that. So, it's still a grind. We still got a long ways to go. For sure. Where is... what's his name? The rhino. Where is the rhino? I need bro to appear. Gotta just keep on pushing. This is the way. This is the way. We got like an hour, a little over an hour left to get to this, so it's not too shabby. Sub 3 hours, which I think I did like, I don't know, I did like an extra 15 minutes yesterday. It wasn't crazy. So, in Subnautica co-op, I meant, I don't know if they're going to have more than 2 players allowed. Is it just going to be two player co-op, or are they going to let like 4 people be in the same world? Either way, we're doing a duo world. But you have max farming fortune? I do not, because I'm going for bonus pest chance to spawn more pests over max fortune. But I mean, I've got, if I wanted to, I could get it if I maxed out Spaceman. If I don't max out Spaceman, I'd be like 1 off if I wanted. But we're at 1539 right now. I think max is like 1900, 2000, something like that. But it's up there. Do all crops take around the same amount of time, or are some faster than others? It's pretty much the same. There's definitely a few that are slower than others. I think cactus is significantly slower if you mine it manually. Now, if you do pests, it's really, really good because mites drop a lot of cactus. So if you do cactus crop milestones with just mites and don't like farm it manually, then it's pretty nice. But yeah, cactus is definitely slower than the others. All the others are pretty much the same though. Yo, welcome back, Aura. Still doing good. How about you? My spray has run out. Unlucky, dude. Unlucky. It is what it is. And there we go. Very good. grab this. All right. Feels good, man. Yo, let's go, Zazie. GG, bro. Very, very nice. Why using this pet rule? Because I like it better. Gives me more control over when it swaps. And I never have to two-shot or worry about two-shotting in any scenario. Only got E-Man Slayer 5. Brother, what? Bummer. Good Quaster. That's too fast. Real and true. What do you have? Fire particles? I'm using Fiery Burst Rune. So if you use Fiery Burst Rune, it's from Blaze Slayer. And it's the only rune, I believe, that goes on hose. Which, if they did some fire sales for some more, I think they would sell great, to be honest. So there's a lot of people who farm. And I feel like it's like one of the cooler things that you can get. Good Vink, what pet do you use for farming? So while I'm farming right now, I'm using Slug Pet. And then whenever I actually go and hunt down the pests, I swap the Hedgehog. Got my Tarantula helmet just now. GG. Let's go. Very nice, very nice. For Blaze Dagger is Perfect Jasper's better or some T7s? I mean, Smoldering 5 is a big deal, I would say. But I mean, Jasper's pretty important too. Waiting for Axe and a good Rod Rune, that would be nice too. That is true. It'd be cool if they like did some special runes for like Flaming Flay for whips, you know? Like not too many, just like one cool rune where you can change how it looks, the particles on it a little bit. But want an ice rune for hose? That would be cool. That could be pretty cool. I think they'd have to wait for some of the particles from like newer versions with like the powdered snow. Could be interesting. Tarantula helmet is pretty good for F7 if you don't have golden Necron's head. Yeah. If you don't have golden heads for whatever floor you're running, Tarantula helmet's usually the best thing to do. Unless you're, you know, mage, but change smoke particles to hearts or something like Sky Wars. Yeah, it could be cool. Could be very cool. But yeah, we are 60% to potato 43 now. We're making work. Making work. Yeah, I like. They're killing me. It's been a month. No updates. What's going on? What's going on here, chat? Kind of shenanigans are being pulled. Make sure to stay hydrated, boys. Do you need 300 pest chance for 100% for pest spawn? If you have 250, or I have 150 and 100% 3 pests. If you have 150 and 100% 3 pests, that should not be the case. It should be like 50% of the time it's 2, and 50% of the time it's 3. But yeah, generally it should be 300 is for 4 guaranteed. Which if you're checking your pest chance when you're not in your plot, you can see I have 175 bonus pest chance right now because I'm in the plot with the spray. If I go out of the plot with the spray, it's down to 125. So if you're spraying and with before spray you have 150, then yeah, you should be getting guaranteed 3. But before spraying, you want to have 250 ideally. But I only get 198. Just slightly less than ideal. 43.2% on sugarcane. We're making work. Just slug pet, yeah, it's very important for sure. Slug pet carries. Oh wait, let me get my traps. When did my traps fill up, man? Oh, 2 field mice in that one. Squeaky toy moment. Dang, almost 2,000 fortune on pests. So close. If I swapped to Lotus when I claimed him, then that would help. For sure. For sure, for sure. Calculated how long it would take to get E-Man 7. If I do a T3 boss every 2 minutes, it'll take me 33 hours to get E-Man 7 with no downtime. Yeah, don't go for E-Man 7 before you can handle T4 bosses. At the very least. For sure. Bought new fish for the aquarium. YoGoU. Put the pest traps in a line. You can get them back to back to back, saving 2 seconds. Yeah, but I don't want to, like, have them all spawned at one point. Because then, you know, you lose fortune if too many of them are spawned at one time. So I try to take my time a little bit. Do. Anyways, handle a T4 boss just has a 22% success rate of killing the boss. Yeah, maybe just wait a little bit then. Maybe just wait a little bit. Did they teleport me backwards there? Felt like I got teleported backwards. Maybe I just dropped a couple frames. Not getting macro checked, right? That would be odd. 4 pests have spawned in plot 20. Very nice. Gotcha, Meeper. Yeah, it might be, I don't know. Maybe it depends on ping. I don't know. Yo, let's go Virus GG. Very nice, very nice. Allow that one through. I don't know why. Automod be tripping. Automod be tripping. But if we were to get a garden update, what would you guys want it to be? Like, I know a lot of people are saying when they update to 1.20, then we might get, you know, more crops like beetroots, stuff like that. Which, what other crops could they do? I mean, I know beetroots. I feel like bamboo is a tree, though, right? And that grows way too high. Weed is wild. Wild. Lower the milestones. I mean, 70 miles per... Or not 70 miles. 70 hours per crop. I don't know. I mean, the rewards are very small for actually doing that. So it's only people going for, like, max SkyBlock XP that are really trying to max out all the milestones. So I feel like the milestones being where they're at right now is not terrible. I like... Considering how bad they were before, you know, back when they would take... I'm trying to remember how long it was. I don't think it was even, like, possible to max some of them. Like, it was 1 billion per crop. It was probably possible, but it took ages. Only level 473 players go for it, pretty much, yeah. Like, it's definitely better than it was. But I don't know if it needs too much more of a nerf. Maybe. How much magical power should I have to do T3 E-Man? Like, at least 300, if not, like, 500. Somewhere around there. Donating in Rager doesn't give SkyBlock XP anymore. They removed it from the SkyBlock XP section. But max SkyBlock XP is 473 right now. Doot. Yeah, that was a while ago. They did that in like October or something. It's been ages since that happened. I'm glad that they did that before I was going to buy an Enrager. Because nowadays I would be saving up for an Enrager by now. Which, how much are they? There are none. Any auctions? Nope. There are none. Why did I buy Enrager? Bruh. That is mad. Unlucky, dude. Doot. Voila. Or it was 2.4 bill, if I remember right. Goodness. Yeah, was it like integer limit? Sounds about right. Ugh. I'm glad it's different now. I'm so much better. Holy cow. But yeah, starting off on it, it is a grind. It is a grind. I honestly don't mind it that much, though, because, again, as long as you have a show to binge or something, like, it's not that bad. It's just passive, really. Passive XP. It's good Navy. Enrager was pretty much impossible for Iron Man. Yeah. So it's a good thing that got removed, for sure. For sure. It was like they removed that, and then it was like, well, why'd they remove that? Because it's still, like, so difficult to get Devon's drill. But then they added RNG meter for Devon's drill. It made it a lot easier to get, so I think it's definitely better. Streaming until I catch up with all the SkyBlock updates. This will never happen to me. It's a long title. It's a long title. Yeah, I think we're not quite caught up yet. We're about done with garden now. So we'll be done with finally done with farming and the entirety of farming, the entirety of garden update. So we'll be done with that this week. We still have dungeons, still have Kudra. And those are the only two things we'll have left to grind. Unless you count Hoppity, because I do still need Orion. But if we go for all of that stuff, hopefully it won't be too long. I should get 200,000 bits. I'm going to have a lot of bits by the time we're done with this, by the way. Be able to afford a lot of Kismets for when we swap back to Dugans. How much more time do you think it'll take you to get max SkyBlock XP? As far as like how long I actually grind and everything, like total playtime should be around 400 hours. Something like that. But it'll be months, I think. Considering how little dungeons I do, unless I start playing more off camera, which I might do. But, or we do longer streams. But I can only handle so much dungeons, to be honest. I can only handle so much. Which as tank, it's not bad at all. I enjoy doing tank because it's a lot more chill. But when I start doing I4 as burrs, it's going to be a big pain. Alright, have a good one, D-Hay. How much do you think it costs to get from 760 to 1,000 magical power? It's probably like 500 mil, to be honest. It's a lot. What tips do you have except for magical power to kill E-Man T3s? Get more kills on your final destination. Generally. Got into whittling, but it's super fun, but it hurts. That's like wood carving, right? Yeah, I imagine you get cramped after a bit. But yeah, as far as like actually when I will max XP, as far as everything that's out right now with no updates, if we get, you know, as long as we don't end up waiting for like the last divine rabbit as our last XP, then realistically, the way it's going right now, I need about 2.3k more runs. I think it was 2,300 runs. So by the end of the month, I should only need 2,000 runs or so. But generally, I'm doing about 400 to 500 runs a month. So it's probably going to be like September or October before I max dungeons and Kudra and all that stuff. Watcher, I think since the start of the Elite 500 series, get max XP already. It takes a while, man. It's not always up to me either. I don't know how long I've had all the pests active. I'm trolling. But yeah, I mean, it depends a lot on how long it takes to find parties. That is the big issue. It's all the things I have left require a group to do Kudra, to do dungeons. So if it was solo grinds, I would be able to do it a lot easier off camera, motivate myself a lot easier. But the thing that demotivates me so much from doing off camera now is how long I have to wait in Party Finder. It is very annoying. It's very much annoying. And I don't usually have to wait in Party Finder too long when I'm streaming because everybody, I usually find people in the chat for the most part. So It's a lot easier to wait until stream to do a lot of this stuff. Isn't Fireveil good for E-Man kills on Final Destination? Nope. It is not. Because it does like 1 tick per hits phase. Plus mage damage is trash now compared to melee. It's good, Luna. How you doing this morning? We are doing well. Got about an hour left of potato farming. Main job or your side piece? I mean, I'm studying to be a music producer right now, so that's kind of like my main thing, I would say. But hopefully by the time, honestly, I'm kind of taking that a little bit slower now because YouTube's been doing so good, so it's 50-50 at the moment. Almost bedtime here, just got back home. Yo, time zones go crazy. So your username, if you don't mind, just want to see your profile, do exclamation IGN Karma, and it'll pop up. You'll get more handles, don't worry. That's true. That's true. Still doesn't make my runs go any faster, though. I like the kills you need to max Final Destination. Spirit Scepter would be better. That would be better. Like how you don't try to grind all the missing things like 12 hours every day so you have some content left. Yeah, that's the other thing. Do exclamation IGN Karma. Do exclamation IGN in the chat. And, yeah, I mean, again, also, if I was grinding out all the max XP off stream, that would be a lot less stream content that I would have as well. More farming, working towards the helmet? Nah, we're just trying to max crop milestones this week. So I'm going to hit potato 46 this week. We're hitting 43 today. And I'll have like 9 hours of potato farming left. And then I did 6 hours yesterday. So we did 3 on stream and 3 off stream. Which I feel like farming is okay to do off stream because, you know, it's farming. Also, you need to grind to get max XP. I got to do 400 Kudra runs, which should take about like, I think. So at the moment I get like, we'll say on average 20 minutes. Or 20 runs per hour, I mean. Not 20 minutes, yeah. 20 runs per hour. So it's probably somewhere around 20 hours of Kudra. But I think I've got like 300 hours of dungeons still. Because I'm getting like maybe 10 runs an hour on average. Probably more like 9 runs an hour, honestly. And I need 2,000 plus runs, so it's going to be a while. It's going to be a very long while. I think at least 300 hours of dungeons left. But we'll get there. We will get there. It's going to take some time. But it'll happen. In the meantime, make sure to stay hydrated, boys. And the other thing is going to be if we get distracted by updates. Because every time I get distracted by updates, you know, it takes a while. Because it took us like 3 weeks, I think, to max Bayou update. That was 3 weeks that I wasn't doing dungeons as well. Yo, what's good, replays? How you doing this morning? What's up? What's up? How you doing? How goes it? I still got a bunch of crowns for us to get. Hate that I had to leave early the other day, but it had to be done. I think I have a giant Gormagala. What's the other one? What's the other ones I have? I think I have a giant Odogaron and a short Zulu. That's what I got. That's what I got. So we got to do those at some point. But how's the car, bro? I'm tired. Has bro been driving all night? Doing donuts in the parking lot? Bro has a magical water bucket in his water bottle. Real, dude. Real. So fun. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. 30% to go. Go vroom vroom. Gonna wash it soon. Bro, I gotta wash my car. Problem is, like, there's still pollen. So I'm worried if I wash it, it's just gonna get pollinated again. But clean the inside. I never clean the inside. I should. I should. But yo, it's good West. I'm not Iron Man, no. Cave, yeah, I still don't visit islands, man. I still don't visit islands. I'm sorry. Same as yesterday, dude. It's the same as yesterday. But I'm sure it's epic. I'm sure it is. Never saw you go fill that bottle up. You're just creating matter at this point. I never emptied it. What's time there? It is 11:26 a.m. for me. Time zones go crazy. We're getting there, though. We've been live for nearly 2 hours. Less than an hour of farming to go. Let's go. Progress. Less than 3 million potatoes left. Still staying hydrated. Face cam seems like it's midnight. Yeah, I don't have I have the windows, curtains over the windows, because it messes up all the lighting behind me if I do that. So it makes everything like have a glare to it. That's wild replays. Adam says possibly duped on auction house. What should I do? Don't buy it. That's what you should do. Don't buy it. When house and room tour, I did do a room tour. I'm not doing a house tour though. If I lived by myself, maybe, but I don't. So, graphics card do you have? Do exclamation specs in the channel pop up. It's valid though. Is it? Is it? I'm an Iron Man. Want to do Rev Slayer. You know what weapons and armor I should go for? Only have Raiders X and Ender armor right now. Try and get a dragon set. Try and get like strong dragon armor, and then you can start off on Revs and start going for like Reaper Falchion. That'll be real nice. It's wild replays. Crazy stuff. Shenanigans going on over here. Absolute shenanigans. Autocorrect bro wants to wash his cat. How long does it take to wash your cat? I know cats hate water, right? Most of them do, at least. Yeah, the potion that increases pest spawn rates by 10%. Is that the stinky cheese potion or whatever it's called? Can't remember. What is it? That's the consumables. Yeah, this one. It's plus 20 bonus pest chance. So it doesn't like make them spawn faster. Which it's alright. I probably could live with doing that, but car, bro, car, nah. Go watch the cat. Strong Dragons, paint on armor, get unstable from frag running entrance dungeons. I mean, yeah, you can do that too, but it's good to get some, leech some dragon kills, do some summoning eyes isn't a terrible idea. Yeah, the cheese potion, crazy. Goes crazy, man. I don't know. I wish they would have that potion in the shop for pests instead of in the pelt shop. That's just so annoying. Playtime, 4,187 hours. Not even 5K SMH. I'm a casual. I'm a casual. I've been exposed. I've been exposed. I'm never getting red name without 5,000 hours of playtime. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Definitely doing dragons on early combat Iron Man. The pet drop is so useful. Oh yeah, if you get that RNG carried, get the Iron Man RNG, drop a dragon pet off the rip. You know that is a big deal. That would be some crazy shenanigans right there. 104 hours and 52 minutes. I think you can only do slash playtime after 100 hours. So bro's right at the mark. All right, let's see. Hello there. Boom. Do that. Next. just skips so much mining. I think like mining for G-Drag does take kind of long. I mean, you still got to do that at some point. You know, you're not going to be doing like Kudra or Master Mode with just an E-Drag. Ain't no way you're getting any parties. So, for most people, I'd say G-Drag grinding is way easier than E-Drag. I'll have to do it for a while. Yeah, that's true. You can put it off a bit. Yo, TNT on the mainstream. Let's go. So many macros in the Dragon's Nest farming Zealot's Fries. Yeah, it's bad. It's real bad. Just the young dragon nons running around, left-clicking everything. Or even the ones that do Glacial Scythe. Mad things. Okay, I'm slightly worried about it, TNT, but we won't. We'll ignore it. Don't want to know? Okay. Good to know. They use Void Edge in Final Destination. They farm kills in the armor. Oh, that's even... Dang. That's wild. That's wild. Okay, TNT. Oh dear. Oh dear. You're not making me less worried, I'm gonna be honest. You're not making me less worried. Keck W. Alright. 2.5 million. Left to go. When y'all think we're getting Diana again? Is it gonna be like another month? If we don't get Diana for another month, bro. Ugh. I mean, it'd be alright because that would kind of line up perfectly with when I need to get my Chimera book. Because I only got 3. So I do need 1 more Chimera book. There's good Madara. How you doing today? 3 weeks. I could live with that. 3 weeks without a Diana. I don't know. If she gets the perk, then she's getting voted in instantly. That's just how it goes. What does Chimera do? It copies your pet stats onto your weapon. So it's, excuse me, really good for doing special things in Kudra, excuse me, and in dungeons, and for getting magic find for other stuff as well. Good. How about you? Doing good, man. Been grinding potatoes all day. So, going a little crazy, but it's all good. Skywalk level's good for anything. Every level gives you like 5 HP, and then every 5 levels is like 1 strength. So it does increase your damage, it does increase your health. Like, I'm just in farming gear right now. I've got 4,000 HP. Got 17 books last event, didn't sell them yet, so I'll hope she won't get elected for more profit. Fair enough, fair enough. What drill to buy at Heart of the Mountain 5? Just the highest level titanium you can. Highest titanium drill you can afford. It's the strats. For the most part. I mean, you can go for gemstone drills or mithril drills, but the only reason to go for those is because you're going to use them for the powder grind to get a little bit more powder. And then you'll probably sell them after that unless you museum them, but... What drill to buy at Heart of the Mountain 3? I mean, I think the only drill you can buy, actually, only drill you can get at that point is like mithril drill, but don't do it because mithril drill is bad, except for powder grinding. Wait till Heart of the Mountain 4, and then you can get a ruby drill, and that one's decent. Create a petition for Bearry to fix the wealth inequality gap for most in the Rift. I was wondering if you'd sign it. Heck no, dude. Sounds like communism to me. Can I get warped into Vanguard shafts to open the corpses before I have Heart of the Mountain 7? I don't know. I don't think so. You have to be Heart of the Mountain 7 to have access to that section. You know what that is? What is? Doo-doo. That is a negative, indeed. Bro has a mithril drill. Is that a mithril drill? I think that's a mithril drill, yeah. Alright, we're gonna have to spray again. It's gonna have to happen. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. 355 good at Heart of the Mountain 5. It's a good place to start, yeah. Like eventually you want to get 455 and then 555 and then 655, you know. But it's a good place to start. Let's do this. Hello there. Where is my overgrown grass, bro? Come on now. Where are they at? Boom. What else we got? This dude. Getting all the drops. Goes crazy. 53% to the next sugarcane milestone, though. So we're getting there. Bro, if we had Pest Eradicator, we would be getting sugarcane milestones faster than potato milestones. Can't believe that. That'd be kind of crazy. That would be kind of crazy. Alright, sounds like a plan, Sirkin. When I hit Heart of the Mountain 7, I'll be opening some corpses, even though the perks from Heart of the Mountain 10 would be useful. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's slightly more helpful for dropping the good stuff, but it's good extreme. How much money you'll make with that, like with getting to the crop milestones, to max crop milestones. I'm making about 50 mil per milestone right now, I think. Somewhere along those lines. So today we should have made about 50 mil from all these from the milestone. And then I got 3 more from potato. And so that'll be another 50 mil or 150 mil to max potatoes. And then we'll have sugarcane after that. We should have like 3 sugarcane levels. So in total, I should end up making at least 300 mil before we max garden. So it's pretty cool. Doing this again. Yep. If we get it done this week, I never have to do it again until they update the game and force me to. But it's fine. Best mining set at Heart of the Mountain 5. I think YoGoU or Sorrow. I can't remember. I made a video about it. It's my most viewed video. But that was like 8 months ago. So I don't remember. Level 100 slug pet is 44 mil. Dang. Yeah, that'd be some good EXP share for sure. Easy monies. How long do you think it'll take Forge mods to update to 1.21? It shouldn't be too long. I imagine most of them will be like a week or 2. Some of them might take a bit longer. Like, they'll at least start getting new features a week or 2 in. Good, Alex. How you doing this morning? Would it be a good idea to sell a G-Drag pet to get closer to buying an alloy for Devon's drill? Sell G-Drag pets. No, don't do that. That is definitely not worth it. Do not do that. Because you will need G-Drag for other things. And Devon's drill is not even that much better than 655. It's good, Ian Eddie. How you doing today? Think YoGoU's best mining speed armor, so best for mithril powder? Maybe. I think. Doesn't matter too much if you have Devon's at that point. But if you don't, then should be fine. 3 amber slots. Is YoGoU better? YoGoU isn't better for mining speed than Devon's armor though, right? Sorrow's better, right? The thing I like about Sorrow is you'll actually use it after you get Devon's armor, whereas YoGoU you will not use after you get Devon's armor. I'll be getting coats on my armor and the pendant before Devon drill, to be honest. That is wild. I think I got pendant, actually, before Devon drill. I still don't have coats on my armor, though. I got coats on the pendant and the drill. YoGoU is technically best for mining speed at max kills, but it's pretty much never worth it, except maybe for Mr. Potter grind. Interesting. Very interesting. I don't know. I mean, it'd be such a slight increase. You'd make so much more money by using Devon's armor. That's probably better to still use Devon's, I would say. Because the increase in speed, does it even get you to another like tick? If it gets you to 1 tick faster, like if it lets you insta break, that'd be one thing. But if it anything less than that, then I think still better to use Devon's probably. Our members are there in the guild. 122 right now. 40 fortune for 800 mil is not worth it, I would say, for Devon's alloy. Wait, what are we talking about? Oh, for the oh yeah, for the powder coating. How much are powder coatings right now? Oh dang, yeah, they were less than 100 mil whenever Cole was around. So if you wait until then to get them, then you know it's 40 fortune for, I guess, 500 mil if you're getting, or 50 fortune for 500 mil if you're getting it on the pendant as well. But yeah, name of the guild, the Determination. Boom. Let's see right here. Not sure, I haven't checked take thresholds for Mithril. Yeah, I don't know. That's too much to keep up with even for me. Thing is, I'll drop an alloy myself when I will. Before that, the coins will go to other stuff. I mean, that's fair. But maybe save some of it for when you drop the alloy to upgrade the drill a little bit more. I don't know. I mean, it's better to get the drill parts and other stuff. Just like powder coatings is crazy. Like even quick claws on pets would be better, I think. He was also getting into guild, or it's just like mods and stuff like that. Excuse me. Believe it or not, I do not have 122 moderators, so we do let viewers in whenever they're active for a very long time. Like we've had some people that were active for like years before they got invited, and I invite people that I play with, like play M7 with you a lot, then get an invite. Can you extend the duration of Harbinger potions? I don't think so. Not in the alchemy thing. Like if you have a high alchemy level and parrot pet, then it's a little longer than 25 minutes, but not by much. Any update that they leaked? They did have on alpha a couple days ago. They had an update that was, or they were testing something in 1.21. So you couldn't join if you were in 1.8.9 and couldn't join if you were in 1.21 either, but they had it whitelisted for like nerds and for admins, but we know they were testing something in 1.21, which the only update they've announced is going to be in 1.21 is foraging, so it's a good sign. They're at least prepping stuff for foraging, or they're testing foraging on alpha. So pretty epic. Have 50 million bank and the perfects on my secondary ready to be stolen. 6x5 already hypermax. Fair enough. Yeah, 500 speed for 100 mil. Yeah, the powder coating on drill is goated. It is very goated. But let's see. 19% remains. So we're going to have to spray like one more time and then we're good. I do believe. But if y'all enjoying the stream, make sure to drop a like on it. Smash the sub button if you're on YouTube. We are on our way to 24,000 subs. And if you're over on Twitch, hit that follow for me. We're closing in on, well, we're starting the path to 2,000 followers. Just hit 1K the other day, so got a ways to go for that. Just got the hard amount 4. What gear should I get for mining? I made a video on it. It's my most viewed video, but it's from 8 months ago, and I don't remember. So whatever I said in that video. I don't know if you have access to YoG at that point yet. I think you can get a ruby drill, would be the drill, but I don't know about armor. It's either Glaciide or YoG, but I think YoG is Heart of the Mountain 5. I don't remember. I feel like updating everything to 1.21 first would be a smart move so bugs can be fixed. Would be more stressful for them to fix 1.21 and foraging bugs. Well, I mean, yeah, I think it's coinciding for sure. But might just get BOC again for foraging update because the 1.21 mods are interesting. Yeah, that's probably the strats. Be nice to see any sneak peek related to forging. Oh yeah, for sure. Which, I mean, they've leaked a lot of stuff in the past few years, but who knows how much of that is still gonna be, you know, in that update. Which, if y'all haven't seen all the stuff from the past few years, I made a video a couple months ago with all the leaked info that we have access to. So make sure to check that one out if you haven't already. All the stuff they've put in blog posts and things like that that have been for forging. Pretty crazy shenanigans. Let's go right here. But yeah. Alright, have a good one, Valmy. Sleep well. I got a powder coating on my 555 a while ago. Oh my goodness, that is crazy. Powder coating before upgrading to 655 is madness. Do. But yeah, I mean, that's gonna be a big update, man. I hope we get more than just forging update, and that's why it's taking so long, kinda. Yo, let's go Slayer, GG. How much does Kudra make? I think minimum, like if you're getting at least like 2-minute, 30-second runs, we'll say you're getting 3-minute runs, so you're getting like 20 runs an hour. Every run at minimum, last I checked, makes like 2 mil per run. So that's at least 40 mil, not including the drops. And most drops on average are at least 1 mil. If you get god rolls, it's like 200 mil sometimes. So generally, at least 50 mil an hour is like the minimum. But if you can get, you know, some good RNG in there, all that gets added on. Probably averages, I mean, I know some people average like 100 mil an hour, which is what I make from M7, so I haven't done Kudra in a while, though. Considering that I have been around since you were Skatha mining, how long do I have to stick around until I get to be part of the guild? Ooh. We might have to do it. Fed has been around for a hot minute. He's been around for a hot minute. What's your IGN? Almost. Wait, there's no good RNG methods, are there? For what? Or you almost maxed Rift, but there's no good RNG methods? Well, I mean, there's Vampire Slayer is a good one. But most of the other methods are, yeah, like very stable. I did hypermax my Jasper drill as a joke. Will be in my museum forever. I thought I would be motivated to go for 2 bill gemstone powder. Definitely not this year. Fair enough. 1,200 hours or something crazy. Wait, what? Yeah, I mean, for 2 bill gemstone powder, that's a lot. If you're getting 2 mil powder an hour, that's what, like 1,000 hours of gemstone powder? Goodness. Yo, that's epic, Slayer. Let's go. Minimum like 500k profit with the items in Kudra chest. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, if you get like a Kudra core or Wheel of Fate, those are pretty expensive. If you get a book, that's also something. Because, like, how much is Inferno now? Inferno 1. Okay, Inferno's not too much. How about Fatal Tempo? Yeah, if you get a Fatal Tempo book, that's an extra 40-50 mil. Yeah, 50 mil an hour is normal? Okay. That makes sense. Really cool if you did speedrun Rift or other aspects on a new profile or account. I don't want to play the game again. That's where I'm at. I have put 4,000 hours into this profile, and I did 2,000 hours on a profile before this one. I have played every aspect of the game for many hours. I just don't want to do it again. That's where I'm at. Got a Terror God roll on my second Kudra run? Yo, of course you did. Of course you did. The only times I've gotten God rolls was on like Molten Necklaces, which is the one piece that is bad to get God rolls on. I mean, I've gotten it on like hollow pieces too, and like Fervor. but nobody uses those either. So no Terror, no Crimson, no Aurora God rolls, sadly. Crimson Isle mandatory to do dungeons? Not really. There's not really anything from Crimson Isle that you need to do dungeons, to be honest. Like, I mean, you can get, you know, talismans from the talisman from doing fishing, the trophy fishing, but like, I just watched my friend salvage a Godroll Crimson chestplate. Bruh, there's no way. There's no way. Oh, that's such a pain. That's such a pain. Use hollow fat to comp, that's fair. A mod was screaming at me to take it. Goodness. Worth it though. W mod. But yeah, Fed, what's your IGN? You visited me before, but is it the same as your YouTube? If it's got a lot of numbers in it and you're saying it, then and you've typed it, then YouTube's just blocking it because it thinks it's spamming. Yeah, okay. All right. Let's do it. Bro's been around for long enough, I think. We're going to have so many. We have like Frederick, we have Fed, and then we have Fred. Bro's in another guild. What skill was the most annoying for you to level up over your 6,000 hours of playtime? I mean, the most annoying grind, I would say, was definitely trophy fishing, which they've made it a lot easier now. But that was definitely the most annoying grind. Most annoying skill to level is foraging, alchemy. Those two sucked. For sure. But I never joined one. Nani? Is that the wrong IGN? Did I type it wrong? Yeah, Logan's been around for a while too. Let's just invite some OGs. What's your IGN as well, Logan? If you want in. Longest trophy fishing take nowadays? Nowadays, like it used to be, I pitied at 1,000. Now you pity at 600, so it's like half the time that it used to take. Maybe I did when I started my profile. Ah, wacky. Get some OGs up in here. Let's do it. Yeah, sometimes I just forget how long people have been around. It's like, dang, wait. This man's been here forever. Hold up. Alrighty. Ta-da. Welcome. VeryPubg. Yeah, make sure if you're in the Discord, like type something in general and we'll get you the guild role. Kind of crazy how new I am in the community. Hey man, I appreciate it. I'm glad we're not like only OGs, you know, we still growing. That's a good thing for sure. 87.5, 12.5% remains. 20 minutes. We got this. We got this, ladies and gents. Yeah, I don't think there's anything from like, I'm trying to think. Crimson Isle really doesn't have much. Like, Gauntlet of Contagion, Implosion Belt are good if you're running mage in dungeons, but other than that, not really a ton you have to have. So you on December 2023. Dang, dude. Year and a half ago. Time flies, bro. Time flies. Yo, what's good, Purple? I want to start playing SkyBlock again. Yo. Coming back. Ah, yes, the goats. Or is it? It's an O, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, wait. That's the wrong thing. My fault. There we go. Bro's in another guild. SMH. They forging 50 a day ago. Yo, let's go, GG. You'll love to see it. Was that like before Derpy ended? Or did you get it right after Derpy? Let's see. Doot. Cannot invite this player to your guild. Why not? I think you have guild requests off from other people. So I have to go into settings. How I meant to get obfuscated fish using corrupted bait right now? Yeah, you can do that, or you can use corrupted totem while water fishing, and you'll get some for all that. There we go. But yeah, we got some OGs from the chat. Figured deserved an invite. That's wild, TNT. Wild, man. I see how it is. I see how it is. SMH. Gatekeeping the guild. Banned. Alright, let's see what we got over here. Boom, boom. Trash. 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 Dang, it's all bad. I see how it is. Goodness. All the visitors are trash, turns out. Yo, what's good, Nate? How you doing, bro? It was right before he left. A W timing. You'll love to see it. Level 200 minimum. Crazy. Crazy. Let's stay hydrated, shall we? Stay hydrated, boys. I wonder what farming XP I'm going to get to. Because I think I've gained like 30 million farming XP since we started farming potatoes during Derpy. So, I mean, again, a lot of that XP was because Derpy. But, yo, Nate with 14 months.
I yearned for the mines.
Goodness sakes, W's in the chat. 14 months is crazy, bro. Holy cow, bro's an OG. 14 months. 1 year, 2 months. Mad. Mad things, man. Thank you so much, bro. Much appreciated. Bro's got the W emblem or badge, the badge. I like the badges we've got set up. Might have to set up some new ones for the later sections. Might have to be done. Got BridgeBot. What is that? Is that a Discord thing? Probably not. I don't know what it is. Yo, let's go Sirkin. GG. Holy cow, what the heck? Nate with the 5 gifted. You know what that means. W's in the chat first off.
As a child, I yearned for
and
the
that
mines.
also means we just hit the membership goal. We just
As a
hit the
child, I
membership
yearned
goal.
for the mines.
Let's go. Next time that
As a child, I yearned for the mines.
next time Diana is here, we've got to max out the bookshelf. But thank you so
As a
much, Nate.
child, I
Holy
yearned
cow,
for the
man.
mines.
W mans. Absolutely W mans. Thank you so much, bro. Holy cow. Dude, 5 gifted. And 14 months is crazy. Let's go, dude. Let's go. But man, we gotta max Diana's bookshelf now. So next time Diana's elected, I gotta drop 3 Chimera books. It's gotta be done. Hopefully she gets elected before Jerry gets here. If I have to do it during Jerry, that's gonna be very much a time crunch. Very much time crunch. How do I kill T4 E-Man? Yo, Galaxy Parrot skin has ended 07s. Get like Atom Split Katana is a big deal. Level 100 epic or higher rarity Enderman's a big deal. If you're dying, try to get some more levels on or some more kills on your final destination. Be a good idea. But I guess that means we should set up our next goal, shouldn't we? So the next goal is going to be, first off, for hitting 100 members, we will dye an armor set. That's what we'll do. That's the plan. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to do 3 different dyes. So we'll do, you know, 1 dye on the chest plate, different dye on the leggings, different dye on the boots. So it might end up being really ugly, but we will dye an armor set. Let's go. Not chocolate, please. I mean, if we somehow roll it and all 3 end up being chocolate, then it's rigged. I don't know. It's rigged. We'll let you guys vote as well. If it's a bad dye and like nobody likes it, then we'll re-roll it. But if it's a good dye and everybody likes it, then we'll stick with it. But let's go. You'll love to see it. TNT told me he hates Nightbot. Wild. The mod on mod abuse is crazy. About 124,000 kills in my final destination. I also have Atom Split Katana, but I can't use Atom Split. How do I unlock it fast? Oh. Well, I mean, you gotta do like T3s. Probably. I mean, you can try and do T4s, but you gotta use a Vorpal Katana until then. Maybe get some more magical power, some more combat levels if you're struggling. Yo, what's good? Dax, how you doing, bro? I hope I didn't butcher your name. Cyclamen died. Crimson gonna be fire. Oh, man. What set should we dye, by the way? What set should we dye? Which one would you guys like to see? I think... I mean, we've got all these sets right here. I mean, we could do Reaper. I don't really see a point doing Reaper, though. I barely wear that. So it'd be like the Terror set for Kudra, the Fishing set, the Dungeon set. We've got, I mean, Magic Find set. We've got the Crimson set, Fermento set, the Mining set. There's my other fishing set right there. But I feel like mainly it's the ones on these page and then the mining set.
As a child, I yearned for the mines.
Yo, Lucas with the prime. Let's go. Another step closer. Can we get some W's in the chat? Holy cow. Thank you guys for all the love today. Hope you're having a good one, Lucas. Thank you so much, man. Sheesh. W-Mans. What's good, Farzad? How you doing this morning? But thank you so much, Twitch Prime. If you guys didn't know and you're on Twitch, there is this thing called Twitch Prime, where if you have an Amazon Prime account and you link it to your Twitch account, you get a free sub for your favorite streamer. So, just saying. Just saying. What's your suggestion about Pest Vest and Cloak? It went down from 30 mil to 6 mil, so it'll increase after this mayor. Yeah. So that'd be a good investment. If you guys looking for something to invest in, Finnegan never gets elected, so if you buy a bunch of stuff from the pelt shop right now, that'll probably go up over time for sure. They're updating the last few months that cut some of your powder swear I had more like 4 months ago. No. They haven't really done anything with mining since the mining revamp. So, I don't think so. If I do T3s, I'll need to do 150 T3s. Well, I mean, if you can't do T4s, that's like the only option.
As a child, I yearned for the mines.
Pretty much. Yo, Chimera with the sub. Let's go. I gotta drop 3 of those next Diana. It's gotta happen. Yo, thank you so much, Lucas. Appreciate you, man. Keep up the good grind. I will do my best. Thank you, thank you. Was Jerry coming out? He'll be here in like a month and a week. 5 weeks? 4 weeks? 5 weeks? Something like that. What's Blaze 9 reward? I'm gonna be honest, I don't even remember, so it probably wasn't that good. It probably wasn't even that good. Here, I can call real quick. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Let's do this. Let's see, what was the Blaze 9 reward? Oh yeah, 10 bits discount on Inferno fuel blocks. So if you have Inferno minions, you get cheaper Inferno fuel blocks from the community center. So it's not that big a deal. How long do you have to go to get to number 1? So to get to max XP, it's gonna be probably at least 400 hours, I think. At least 400 hours of mainly dungeons. 300 of those hours will be dungeons. Maybe, I mean, I've got like 20 hours of farming left, and then we've got like, I think 20 hours of Kudra. But other than that, it's all dungeons. Which Heart of the Mountain level? I'm Heart of the Mountain 10. If you're asking me. I don't know. Maybe ask somebody else. E-Man level 9 is super OP. Yeah, E-Man level 9 is good. Yeah, the Blaze one is trash, though. Stream every day? Not every day, but I do like 4 or 5 days a week. Usually, I usually do like Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and sometimes Monday. Generally. But I'm honestly, what I may start doing is we might start doing, if I don't have any videos that I really need to edit, then we might start doing like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then take off Monday and Sunday. Or if I don't get to stream on Saturday, then I'll do a Monday stream. That may be what we end up doing. That's what I'm thinking. But we'll see. Does Catacombs level 99 affect Ancient Armor with Strength 99 or 50 only? Yeah, it stops at 50. Like, if you go up to 99 or 100, it's just cosmetic at that point. So it's a cool flex, but it doesn't actually give you extra stats for anything. But, oh wait, I need to spray. I'm trolling. 1, 2, 3. But yeah, I hope we get some cool stuff with the Slayer update. I don't think they're gonna be adding a whole new Slayer. That would be cool, but I feel like if they're gonna do that, they need to do a new island. Because there's not really any mob that has like a good area to grind. You know, if it's a Slayer. Like, I know a lot of people think Skeleton Slayer would be good. Like, you could still grind that in like the Spider's Den a little bit. Do like gravel skeletons, or you could do like wither specters on Crimson Isle, you know, things like that. But it's just like, I feel like we need a whole new area to handle all those. Goodness, am I gonna get any mosquitoes out of here? There we go. Much better. Sheesh, I get so many melons from the earthworms. It's a little problematic. Maybe in combo with a new foraging island? Yeah. If we get a new Slayer from the foraging island, that would be very nice. Add Golem Slayer, that'd be cool. That'd be a cool one for sure. Although taking knockback would be a pain, so you definitely have to use Shelmet. Which, I mean, that should be the case if they're going to add another Slayer that's harder than Blaze. But doing it with Arachne, is that good enough? Or Miles and Crimson Isle is faster? Miles and Crimson Isle is faster if you have like a Hyperion, I would say. And like really good veteran stuff. Or like really good combat wisdom. Yeah, welcome back, Aura Part 3. How's it going? We're almost done. We got like 10 minutes left. Maybe something not based on a mob like Vampire was. Yeah, I mean, they could do like Goblins, you know. That's another thing that a lot of people have said. Goblin Slayer would be cool, which could be cool. But yeah, I think it'd be interesting if they do something that's, you know, a player thing like Vampire. They could do werewolves. Plan on getting an Infernal Crimson Helmet at some point? Not really. I mean, maybe very far in the future, but that's not on like my immediate to-do list, at least. Joined in time, I guess. Busy with college exams these days. Yeah, that's fair. I was 7 kills spawning T4 tarantulas with flaming spiders. No vet, only tarantula pet. Dang. That is kind of wild. Got about 1,500 farming fortune, but still can't get a platinum. Yeah, I mean, the big thing about getting platinums and stuff, Yo's good Vanch, is to make sure you're spawning the pests that drop like whatever crop you're going for. So like earthworms drop melons, mosquitoes drop sugarcane. So if you're going for either of those crops, go for that specific pest. But that's a big deal for getting platinums. Do I have to wait until the royal resident as a sheep counts down from 5,000 to 1 until he gets a visitor? I think once you get the cake, he will be done. He counts down in slow motion anyways. It's not because you're paying. He just counts down in slow motion. Pretty much. But, yeah, well, I think once you get the cake, he'll show up as a visitor. So, just getting him to count down to 1 is just bonus. But you can AFK. Like, you don't have to click on him every time. Like, you can just stand there and he'll count down to 1. Welcome back, Intel. Want all Slayer T5s when it upgrades to 1.21 because custom mods will be so good? That would be fire. Like, imagine they turn Rev T5 into a Warden. Like, that would be sick. I mean, melon, I feel like... Well, yeah, melon being harder to get than other crops is because melons are the best for money. So when the high-level players farm melons, they farm it super efficiently, and they get a ton of melons. Plus, it's so RNG based. If you don't have a melon dice at 3.0 and you're trying to get gold or, you know, whatever, platinum, diamond, it's going to be very difficult because the RNG drops from melon dicer are such a big factor in whether or not you get good ranking on there. So, all right, let's go right here. Almost done. Let's go. The spaceman needs sugarcane, and Maeve needs fermento, but I'm leaving her there so that if a mythic visitor spawns, it's going to be the rhino. Because there can't be 2 Maeves at one time. Imagine Wolf Slayer is actually werewolf, but it's so good, and Spider is some tarantula. It'd be cool if Spider was like a huge tarantula. It'd be crazy. Why don't you use a song for Locust? Because I also need to do sugarcane milestones. Those are the only 2 crops I have left. So I'm using the song for mosquitoes so I can get sugarcane while farming potatoes. I do not have a space helmet now. Do I get Auto Slayer or just Zombie 7? Get Auto Slayer and then get Zombie 7 because it'll make Zombie 7 go by so much faster. I used a mod which specifically said it was within Hypixel rules. Turns out it's not. I'm banned and my 4-year profile possibly wiped. If it's your first time getting banned, they usually won't wipe you. So make sure, like, you can look up your profile on SkyCrypt and see if it's wiped. But if it's your first time getting banned, they usually won't wipe. So I would just check on that. So there's still hope. But depends on how long they banned you. If it's longer than a 30-day ban or a 90-day ban even, then it may be wiped. Joined at the end of stream, didn't I? I mean, you got 5 minutes. 5 more minutes. I'll try and do a, actually, I don't know if I'm going to get to do, probably no stream, probably no Monster Hunter stream later tonight. Probably not. I got some friends coming over. 90 days usually equals wipe, 30 equals maybe wiped. Only 30 days, yeah. So if it was your first time, then you're probably okay. But yeah, you gotta be careful about that. Can you tell me how to get goat pets? There's not a goat pet. That's not how it works. It depends on like how many times you've been wiped. Or banned, I mean, again. Yeah, so. Generally. If you've been banned for cheating twice, then I think they usually do 90 days on the second one. And a wipe. Depending on ban status? Did they not give different ban status based on what you were banned for? That's wacky. So if you get banned for like boosting and then you get banned for boosting twice, yeah, I mean, I guess that's valid. If you get banned for the same thing twice. But if you get banned for different things twice, like, I don't know. Wacky. Wacky stuff. But yeah, I know a friend who he was playing like modded Minecraft And he, you know, for modded Minecraft, sometimes you use an auto clicker to do things faster. And he forgot to turn it off, and he joined Hypixel and got banned. So thankfully he didn't get wiped, because that was his first thing, but... Wacky things, man. Only not affected by security bans? Okay, got you. Yeah, because that would be awkward. I got hacked a while back and got security banned. Not fun. Not fun. But yeah, that would... I don't know. It is what it is. I guess that makes sense, though. But yeah, you should be alright, Daniel. Shouldn't be banned. Or shouldn't be wiped, I mean. Social 18 is the only thing you have left. Doesn't give SkyBlock XP, so I'm okay with that. You know what's crazy? We're about to get red name before I get social 18. Or social 25. Isn't that something? That's kind of wild. Doo-doot. But yeah, you can PV yourself again on SkyCrypt and see if you were banned, so. Or if you were wiped. English. It's good, Musty. How you doing, bro? Got hacked as well. Lost my Microsoft account as well. Mojang and Hypixel told me they can't do much because I can't prove that the account was mine. Yeah, I mean, Hypixel can't do anything about it. They can't get your Minecraft account back. That's not their... It's not their jam. But yeah, that's a Mojang Microsoft thing. And Microsoft is notoriously terrible. So, 07s. Unlucky mans. Gotta have 2FA done before. Boom. Trash. Where's my grass, bro? The one time I want to touch grass and they're not dropping any. The one time. Getting trolled right now. Not like wiping the profile at least. Usually they'll, yeah, I mean, they can tell if it's joining from different IPs and stuff, so usually they'll get around to that. But yo, what's good, Arcty? How you doing, bro? Minions are you running? My tarantula minions are crazy for profit. I have like a bunch of different minions. Basically, you know, I had to make every unique minion. So I just use a bunch of different minions from those instead of investing in one type of minion for like 30 times, you know? How long did it take you to get Atom Split? It wasn't too bad. I mean, I bought the blades, or at least the quartz, I think, to make the blades. So it wasn't too expensive. I don't know how much are null blades now. Yeah, I mean, that's like 50 mil. So just run like some F5 for a bit, for a couple hours. Sell all the legions for profit. Easy money. Or do mining, or farming, or rift, you know. Lots of options. Next. How much time do you take to unlock Atom Split? Oh, just, it's like E-Man level 6, right? I don't know, a couple of hours from E-Man 5. It's not too much. Like, even if you're just doing 2-3s, or tier 3s, and you said you have to do 150, like, T3 shouldn't take too long. It's like maybe a minute per. That's like 2.5 hours. Something like that. Ladies and gentlemen, many hours of farming later. Potato 43. So only 3 more milestones left, which is 30 million potatoes still. But that's a pretty solid dent in the grind. Only 5% of the way to 472, though. We got a ways to go. We got a little ways to go, but there's our XP for today, boys. Let's go. Took us almost 3 hours. Almost 3 hours. For 1 XP. Yep. 3 hours for 1 XP. So we're just gonna go over here and take down these guys real quick, and I think we're gonna call it there. So I should be live again on Friday. I might end up doing another stream tomorrow. We will see, but no promises. No promises. But yeah, we will be live again on Friday. I will probably, at the very least, end up doing a Monster Hunter stream tomorrow. So if y'all aren't following the Twitch, that will be a Twitch exclusive stream. So make sure to follow the Twitch. If you're on YouTube, there's a link in the description. Or you can do !Twitch. But yeah. Again, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. And profile reviews should be happening this Saturday. That is the plan. Should be happening. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Have an amazing rest of your day. And God bless.